Yeah, what's going on, my people? We are back with another episode of the Pregame Podcast. My name is Wale, your host, here with my amazing co-host. I got Queen Cheeks to my left.
Hello,
Say
hello.
what's up. Hello. We got the baddie, Queen Cass, on my right. She's always trying to stun on these hoes. What's up, Cass?
Andy.
What's good? I mean, I'm just being me, like always.
Always.
Regular, right? This is very regular for you.
exactly.
Regular fit. Regular Monday, 9 to 5,
It's
8
Friday,
to 4.
so
Okay.
it's a Friday fit.
Okay.
You know?
All right. So you wouldn't wear this on a Tuesday?
I would.
Oh.
Why not?
See? All right. Staying true to your word. Staying true to your word. And on this episode, we have a special guest. This young lady I met through the Equity Leadership Initiative program. She was cohort three.
Yep.
And we headed off. We're on the communications committee for the alumni board or whatever for the thing. And she's the chair because she's so amazing and so freaking smart. So to my right, we have Miss Cherai. I don't know your last name.
DeMayo.
DeMayo.
Not the construction company. I'm broke.
Okay. All right. Well, Miss Cherai DeMayo is in the building. How you doing, Cherai?
I'm pretty good.
Are you nervous?
I am very nervous. Yeah.
You don't have to.
Don't be.
Don't be nervous.
Don't be.
These two are amazing, and I'm okay. I'm not gonna beat up on you.
He's not gonna be the asshole that he usually is.
I'm always an asshole, but I'm not gonna be an asshole to her. Just you two.
I learned you were
Great.
an asshole when I saw your comedy show. Over
Yeah.
in public,
Yes.
and your closer.
Yes.
What?
But that ain't got nothing to do
Now
with
I
me.
wonder what the
You
closer was.
booked him.
Right.
You
Cherai.
hyped him up.
Cherai.
And then that fool got on the mic talking about having sex with goats and whatnot.
Ew.
He was being facetious. He wasn't being serious.
We were kidnapped. We were all stuck. The exit was like real close.
You could have left whenever you wanted.
I have
Walked
to
out.
walk across.
Yo,
it.
the way that y'all be dramatic, black women is so dramatic. For no
Kidnapped
reason.
is hilarious.
Literally just sitting down free. You and your little best friend, you and that nigga could have got up and walked out anytime you wanted. When the joke stopped hitting, it became cringe. You could have left. All right.
I was stuck there. Also, there was another woman across from me, and I was watching her face just kind of.
Cringe.
She didn't know what
Was
She
she
was just
white?
like so
She
cringe.
didn't know what
huh?
to do.
Was she white? Was
She
she
was
white?
a black woman like.
Most they were giving each other the look. Like, we gotta get
what
out.
the F is this
She was
mother
the
effer
anchor
talking
Through
about?
that
She was your anchor?
Had us kidnapped.
Hey, listen, Stevie he ain't for everybody. You laughed at the
did
other
say
comments,
that.
right?
Yeah, I laughed at just about everybody. Yeah.
Except for Stevie.
No, I actually did kind of laugh at Steve. I'm not gonna lie.
See, so what the niggas be talking so much shit. Like, what are you talking
It was
about,
a little
bro?
funny.
He's hilarious. He's a fucking maniac. He's a recovering cokehead. He's got all the stereotypes about white comics. Stevie is all of that
He's
shit.
all of it.
All of it. Have I brought him on here
No.
with it? Yeah, he been on the pod before,
Okay.
like twice. I'm gonna have to bring Stevie up here so y'all
back.
can
He sounds like
witness
somebody I
the
would get along
madness in
with.
real time. But he's an absolute psycho. Like, but that's what makes him
Sounds
funny.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
But yeah, that was the first. So we didn't meet. I don't think you introduced yourself.
No.
You was just there.
I was just there. I didn't even know you were part of ELI. So then I think a picture you popped up or something. I saw you and I messaged you and I was like, so you're in ELI and you're crazy? And you just sent me a little shrug emoji. And
Enough
we didn't
said.
talk again.
Well, no, you said you cussed me out about Stevie. I can go to.
I did.
I could go to the thread. I could go to the WhatsApp thread and I could read it, but I ain't gonna do all that. But I was just like, yeah, nah. If you didn't like it, you didn't like it. But I'm not gonna ever like apologize for booking the comic. Like, it is what it is. You went to a
I wasn't
comic.
looking for that.
Yeah, I know you weren't, but like some people expect that, right? And fuck you, get out of my face before I slap you. Like, legit, I had somebody like, hey, my girlfriend's brother, he's feeling really down about what you said to him when you got on stage and blah blah blah. And I would, not saying you have to, but it would really like go well if you apologize. And while he was saying. While he was saying that, this is a white dude, another comic from like Connecticut, right? So while he's saying all of this shit, the owner of the Comedy Connection is eavesdropping. He hears the whole conversation. And so I see him, like the dude is facing me, the owner of the Comedy Connection is behind him, and I just see Dave like walking closer, like he was gonna sneak this dude. And then he like tapped me on the shoulder and said, "Excuse me, Wale. He doesn't have to apologize. Fuck you. You'll never work at my club again." The whole night, your brother-in-law was heckling my comics. He's laughing before they finish their punchlines, all of this shit. And you saw us scrambling behind the scenes in the green room for an hour trying to figure out who knows this guy. Because this particular show was a bringer show. Bringer shows mean you have to bring a minimum of 4 people to get on stage and actually do your set. Yeah. So this, like, he had to be there for somebody. And he didn't say a fucking word. He kept quiet. Zip lips. He went up there, did his little whack ass routine. It wasn't even that good, and had the nerve to try to ask me to apologize. Because when I got up there, I said, "Listen, every comic after the first comic tried to address the dude, and they allowed this dude to like pretty much heckle him off the stage. Like he would not shut the fuck up. Yeah. He was like forced laugh, and he's on the spectrum, right? Oh. He was on the spectrum. He's like Down syndrome, and if the spectrum, if it's over here, like he's fucked up. He was like over here in the middle somewhere. But I don't care about none of that. Dog, we have a job to do. You know what I mean? Some of the folks were getting paid. I was one of the people getting paid on that show. And so I'm getting paid to tell jokes and entertain these people, bro. You can't fucking suck this all energy out of the room and make it about you. Yeah. You can't do that. Right. So, fuck you. And the dude's name was Leaf.
Like L-E-I-F?
No, like L-E-A-F. Nigga, like Leaf.
Why are you yelling at me? I ain't Leaf.
But his name was Leaf. So I called, I said Leaf, olive branch, tree branch, whatever the fuck it is, carnation. I don't give a fuck what your name is. And everyone was like, yeah, oh my God. And I went in on him for like 2 minutes. And I was like, fuck, now I don't even remember what the hell I was going to say because you're a bitch. Like, I went crazy on this dude because like, yo, that's so rude. It is. That's so disrespectful. Even if you're on the spectrum, nigga, you know right from wrong. Read the room. Why are you laughing? Even if you're on the spectrum, you know fire is hot, nigga. Like, you know, don't touch the stove. Like, what? Like, what are we talking about?
Comparison is so crazy, and that's why we're all shaking our head. But I feel you. I still feel you.
It's the truth.
So he should.
I never worked with those folks, so I ain't.
Shit, I have.
So you know.
Niggas know right from wrong. Okay. I don't care. Everybody is smart enough to manipulate and try to, no, I don't know. Nigga, you know. Stop fucking playing.
Oh my God. Don't do that.
No. Fuck that. This country's soft. This world is soft. But anyway, fuck.
Participation trophy ass.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got mad ribbons. None of them earned. I hate that shit. Mad ribbons. Mad blue ribbons. First place. Fuck out of here, Leaf. Anyway. How y'all doing, yo? What's good with y'all?
Good.
Good?
Everybody had a happy Thanksgiving?
It was solid, yo. It was solid. I just had my pops and Val over. My boy Val. We had some Big Mac and some barbecue ribs and yeah, you know what I mean. Just light shit. You know what I mean. Bacon wrap scallops as a nap. My dad drinks Guinness. I don't know.
That shit. I was gonna say in that bacon wrap scallops.
That's light shit.
That actually sounds really good.
Fire.
It's bougie.
I mean, I'm a little bougie when it comes to my appetites. Deviled eggs.
Oh,
bacon wrap scallops.
No, that's not bougie.
They're a delicacy. I don't know what you're talking about.
I do not like deviled eggs. Oh, God, no.
I respect
Do you eat eggs?
Yeah.
What kind of eggs?
What do you mean?
Like, what kind of eggs do you like to eat? Like, how do you eat your eggs? Like breakfast
like
eggs?
Breakfast,
or,
yeah.
But you don't do boiled eggs and nothing like that for protein?
In the morning, every now and then, but not recently, no. I haven't been eating eggs.
All right. What about you? Type of eggs?
All eggs.
All eggs, including deviled ones.
Deviled.
Yeah, word. 100%.
Extra deviled.
Looking at her crazy. What about you, Chef? Chef.
Fuck up an egg.
I love that. I love that.
Eat an egg.
Word. A deviled egg.
I haven't had them in forever, but yeah, I did a double egg. I like them in ramen, like a boiled egg.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yo, this is fall season too. It's about to get cold. I need a couple eggs. Throw a couple eggs in that little soup shit that you got going.
Right. Yeah, I'll eat it like that, but deviled eggs, like.
I like it.
You don't like deviled ham?
Maybe?
You don't like the deviled ham? Is that what it is?
No.
I mean, it could be texture.
I don't know what it is.
You don't like the yolk?
I think it's like the
yellow?
Yeah, the yolk. Yeah. Yeah. Like they mix it with like mayo and all that, right?
Yeah. And deviled ham, and they put paprika on the top. Some people add a little bacon bits. It's fucking delicious. But it's okay. I'm not gonna yuck your yum
the whole time.
Ain't gonna yuck your yum. Ain't gonna yuck your yum. You entitled to not like deviled eggs. That's cool.
It's an American thing, I think.
Still my dog. Doesn't matter. Still my dog. Yeah. Okay. So No actual checking. How was your Thanksgiving? Thanksgiving.
Straight.
Straight?
Bro, very small.
Did you cook? Can you cook? What's your... I don't think I ever talked
You
about...
always say that. I have to cook. Like,
Yeah, but like...
Kids.
Yeah, but like...
But I'm not one of them. You used to like black women taking pride in their cooking and showing off and stuff.
You do it because you have to, not because you enjoy it. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had to
Nah,
think. I'm like, I think I do.
Combination.
I do enjoy it, but I think I got really spoiled where I took the back seat. I didn't have to cook for a while in that last
We'll talk
relationship.
about that later.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that later because
So
that
now
ties
it's
into
like,
her
yeah,
topic.
I'm back doing it. It feels like a chore. I got kids. They're hungry all the time.
So, yeah, more box shit.
You know what I mean? No, not even that. It's just, it's not out of love because you want to. Like, I feel like single people, you get the luxury of just like, all right, I'll cook because I'll make something. It's just yourself. You don't gotta go all out.
I know you good.
Right.
When you got a family to feed, you have to.
It's a must. Yeah.
It's a must. It's different.
Yeah.
And there's no days off.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Unless you order out.
Right. Unless
that can
then you
get
want to
expensive.
do something quick,
Yeah.
but like, yeah.
Word. Are you wearing a bodysuit too? What's going on?
No. I got pants.
Okay. All right. but it's 2 weeks in a row, y'all are twinning in some way. It's all
know.
black. All black gang.
I like wearing black on the pod. I don't know.
That means you're on demon time. That's what that means.
Black is my color. It's my favorite color. So
Black is your favorite color?
one of them, yeah.
I thought it was orange. Tangerine.
Why would you think that?
Your birthday, we went to a whole pool party and everyone wore orange.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that's my favorite color. I had another birthday where
Y'all
everyone
would
wore,
all black if it was black, nigga.
everyone wore me. It's because they were matching me. I had my outfit together.
And it was
they were-
orange, not black.
That was the color I was wearing.
That's the color you wanted to wear.
That was the color I was wearing. So everyone's matching me. It's my birthday. This
And-
is what I'm wearing. Everyone wear orange.
But black is your
That's
favorite
it.
color.
Yeah.
On your birthday, what like? So I'm trying to. So where does?
But I
orange-
I did a yacht party where it was
We didn't get invited to that.
lime green.
We didn't get invited to that.
It was only a 6-person maximum. So
So fuck us. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So black is your favorite color, and then when you have birthday parties on yachts and at pools and shit, you mix it up. Highlighter green.
what are you talking
I'm
about?
just
First of all,
I'm just asking. I'm not. Sure.
I don't even think I was on the pod then when I did the yacht. So this is I think I started in 2022, right?
I don't know. You tell us.
Yeah, that's when I started.
You tell us when you started.
But it was the end of 22. Wasn't it the end of 20?
It was
Exactly. So I didn't know you. Thank you very much.
We wouldn't have got
Talking
the
shit.
invite.
You don't even know what you're talking
We
about.
wouldn't have got invited anyway. You only had 5
Now,
guests.
this was MySpace, right? Who's in your top 8?
Wouldn't be us. See, we're like, oh damn,
No,
guys,
y'all don't think my top 8.
guys, if I had a top 10, gosh darn it.
I don't think I'd be y'all top 8. Let's
You
play.
be my top 5. You're on the pod.
Nah.
You are part of.
To be honest, I can't even fill 8, so you can be in there.
Damn, that sounds like a consolation prize, nigga. But you
Yeah, I don't think-
the both of y'all, because this is an integral part of my life. Anything pod related is top 5 anything.
Right.
Let's get that out the way. It's like my health, my job, the pod, then stand up. So shut up, both of y'all. Even if you didn't say nothing, shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up. Y'all would be in my top 5 on MySpace, 100%. Even though I would do a top 25, but we wouldn't be on her top. We wouldn't be on her top 8. That's crazy.
I feel like MySpace is popping when we it was
Yeah,
a thing.
yeah. You was in my top 10.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
we did
Yeah.
that.
Y'all were in each other's top
we
8?
did that, yeah.
Yeah, we was in there. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Dog.
y'all go back.
16, 18, like
Yeah.
that was still a thing. Yeah. I was struggling every week to find a computer to change it and rearrange it when somebody pissed me off.
I love that. We need public ranking of our friends again.
We do. We
Yeah.
100% do.
Yeah.
Well, so if you could rank your friends or your like the people in your life, loved ones, what would you use as the medium to rank them? What kind of system would you use? Because you're a data gal, you're a systems gal.
Oh, that's a good question. Honestly, neediness. I got
That's an app? Oh, you would rank them based on neediness?
yes.
Okay, so that's the criteria, but where would you put it? Like, how would you would rank them based on neediness, but like, where would you put the actual list is what I'm asking.
Oh, forgive me.
Yeah, no, you good. No, I like that. That's a good, like, that's, you're setting the criteria. So you would create your list based on neediness, which I love, but then where would you put the list?
I mean, I guess if I'm looking to fight, I'd put it out publicly, like an Instagram or something.
You would do that?
No.
That's what she said. If she's
If
looking
I'm
to
looking
fight.
I mean, I guess I do it. God.
But let's say so Instagram adds that feature like what Facebook had, and there's a ranking system. Then what? Would you use it? Come on, Cherai.
I probably would.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
Would.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the thing is, that would cause so. I mean, we're fighting enough as it is. That would cause so many fucking fights.
And with family or with friends?
I don't think it should either. Yeah,
it shouldn't. No, but I think yes, there's a level of sensitivity and like needing to fucking feel and talk all the time. So like,
say that again.
If I cut somebody out of my top 5, now I'm getting 10 messages, or text messages or something like that. Yeah.
And you don't like drama. You be in the house.
I mean, I like drama, but
Squabble up.
You like to watch it. What'd you say?
Squabble up.
Oh, squabble up.
I squabble up from afar. I'm not trying to be in the middle of it now.
Yeah, you want to watch it.
Yeah.
You want to
I want to watch it. I want to get a phone call.
Are you an instigator, Cherai? You strike me like you got big instigator energy.
I don't appreciate that. Why
but is it true?
Fight? I thought this was going to be a nice conversation.
No, I'm just do you instigate? You missed it. She got cookies out there. Chocolate chip pistachio, or whatever she.
But the woman that brings cookies, you look at her like an instigator, and that is kind of crazy.
No,
but you know her. Yeah, you know.
Without getting us in trouble.
Yep.
Just know Cherai is with the shits behind the scenes. I'm with the shits in front of the scene, on the side of it, on top of it, below it, and behind it. Cherai behind the scenes though, Cherai be pew, pew. She had me crying 2 weeks ago on the phone, yo.
That was a fair statement. All I said, and I'll say it. I said that I want to have a potluck with a certain group of folks, and I want to know who can't cook.
Oh shit,
that's fair. That's fair. Who you want on chip duty?
No, she can't.
I just want a space.
I'm done. I can't.
Yo, that's when she said that shit. I was in tears. Man. My stomach. I was laying on my back. Oh my god! When she said that, I was like, Cherai, you gotta chill, man. You gotta fucking.
Not on a holiday, like don't Thanksgiving.
Right.
But like,
that ain't the time to be trying things.
Yo,
maybe you bring your favorite dish and we just have a conversation.
Oh my god, dude, are you right?
Oh my god, that's so funny because she's right. So many people are gonna confirm her hypothesis. Fuck, I can't even say the word hypothesis.
Yeah,
that shit is funny, yo. That's the perfect way to test whether or not you want people to fuck around you.
Yes,
it's relevant to the conversation.
Do something before the holidays, right? Not that's how you're gonna rank your top.
That's how I should rank my top.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Neediness and who can cook for real. Like who can make something that's gonna be, oh shit, that was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny, bro.
I feel like a lot of us are at an age where folks, they don't go to therapy or like any legitimate person, but they lean on their friends just with stuff that is not
appropriate.
Yeah. Right. Like, I can't hold this for you.
Right. I'm not one of those people though. I don't know. And I don't really have anyone that's like that in my life. So I don't know.
That you can do that to, or that will do that to you?
But like friends, like not family. We're talking about friends.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like my best friend, she knows some of the things that, you know, I've been through that I probably regret in my life, but it's not like I vent to her about how much it bothers me every day.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and that's what I think about, like when you mean like they use it, you know, you use your friend as like your therapist. Like, like I'll just like go through it inside, but you're not going to really know how much it affects me. You get what I'm saying? And she's not really like that with me either.
Yeah. I know part of it's on me because I let it happen. I'm not saying like, hey, you need to talk to someone else. Right. I'm just like, yeah, girl.
Right. She must feel real comfortable with you and you probably give really good advice.
It's a yapper. It's definitely a yapper.
Yeah.
Cheeks knows all about that. Our first episode in this studio, she was talking about how it feels good to set boundaries and keep them. She just cut a whole bunch of niggas off.
I just
really
no, stop right there.
I'll be watching my phone ring at times. Like
I feel that.
It is what it is. It's necessary.
Yeah,
it is.
Love you.
Hard.
Definitely
love you, but
why is it hard if you know it's taking so much out of you? That's my question to y'all. Why is it hard if you know that by being that person for these people in the past, it was taking so much out of you?
It's not. I don't even feel like it was taking so much out of me. I just feel like life itself was taking so much. I don't even feel like it's them. I feel like it's everything else. So because it's everything else, I can't even be there for you in the ways that are so easy for me. It's not hard for me to be that for anybody. But with all the other shit going on and all the shit I've been through, it's just not the season for it right now. It's not even. So it's less about them and just more about what I need. It ain't even personal. It's for real.
But it is. It's personal for you.
Yeah, it's personal to
Yeah,
me.
yeah. It's not. Yeah, it's not personal
Not even
against them.
necessarily-
Yeah,
right,
exactly.
It's personal for
But I'm
you.
just like, not the season. I can't
But it
do
should
all.
never be the season ever again. Like what you did, what you talked about on 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Like that's how it should be.
Yeah.
And it's gonna get tricky for some people that even when you are in a space where you're better, they try to hey call you up or ask for the favor or vent, and you say, "Nah, I'm good." It's gonna get tricky. That's it. And you got to be okay with being like, "Nah, dog. It's still what I said 7 months ago." Y'all all got to be ready for that
Yeah. I never, it isn't even like I put a time limit on it either. It's just so.
for the rest of your
Can't-
life.
I know.
The rest of your entire life.
Right.
That's what it has to be. It just is what it is, yo. Anywho,
Yeah.
question for you, Miss Cherai. Are you ready to be interviewed? Are you ready for your close-up, Mrs. DeMille?
Yeah. All right.
All right. So, Cherai,
Yeah.
what do you do for work, number one? And two, well, first, are you a native Rhode Islander?
No.
Okay. When did you move to Rhode Island?
August.
Oh, my nigga, I like that.
She got the date down.
Yeah. Month and year. It was about 15 years ago, August.
So August 2000 or like 2000? No, that's way too far.
Yeah.
2009. August 2009.
Shortly after I.
Oh, goddamn.
Shortly after I graduated undergrad. Yeah, maybe a couple months after that.
Gotcha. And you moved here from where?
I moved here from New Jersey.
Okay. What part? Jersey City?
No, New Brunswick, right in the crook.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the crook? We're not. I don't.
The way that the state is shaped, it's shaped like a, like an arm almost. I grew up in the armpit.
Okay. All right. So you grew up in the Central Falls of New Jersey. Got it. My
I thought the armpit of Rhode Island was Woonsocket.
I mean, it's
New
the other armpit.
New Brunswick was up and coming.
One over here and one over here.
All right.
All right. So my
When I
next.
first moved up here, real quick, I remember reading in the paper that I think Rhode Island was trying to either sell Central Falls or Woonsocket.
Probably Central Falls.
I think, yeah.
Get Central Falls the fuck out of here.
And I remember calling my sister and be like, this state is trying to sell a city. I don't know if I should.
All right. If I made the right move.
Right.
I think I got to go back.
What brought you here? Grad school?
A little, it's funny. I actually just talked about this. So it was an escape, long story short. I grew up with my grandparents. It was very much like in the 50s and the 90s, for lack of a better term. It was very strict upbringing. My parents were unsafe. It was just a bad time all around. And after I graduated college, I just did not know what I wanted to do. I had entertained the idea of cooking. My family wanted me to teach. No, thank you. And they were putting the pressure on because I didn't have no job. So it was like,
Well, you got to do something.
you got to do something.
Right.
Right.
And my grandfather told my grandmother to tell me to move out.
Yo, that's such a Negro thing to do.
She was like, artist said, you got to figure it out. And I was like, all right. So I got my hands on a car. I was under 25, but I got my hands on a rental car, drove up to Rhode Island, signed up for Johnson & Wales, used the last of my money to get an apartment, went back home to Jersey, went to my parents and said, hey, let's go check out Johnson & Wales because I needed someone to bring my stuff up. So we go up there and I'm signing stuff. My mom's like, what are you signing? I said, I go here now and I live here now. And she was not happy, but they helped me move in. And it was part escape, part school. I went to JWU for 2 years.
What'd you study? Culinary? While you was there?
I got my associates in culinary. I don't know if you need to go beyond that. And I almost regret the associates, to be honest with you, just because cooking is such a heart thing and a body thing. It's hard to... Cutting skills, yes. People need to learn how to cut. You can't really teach someone how to season.
Right.
I was a vegetarian for 2 years, is what I'm saying. Because...
Oh, over there.
Oh yeah.
At J. Will.
Yeah.
Interesting.
People just it's cooked. No, it ain't. But we were just taking stuff out of ovens.
Oh, geez, yeah.
Not just taking it out of the oven.
It's a bunch of kids, right? And a lot of them like, I'm gonna be the next Anthony Bourdain. I'm gonna get all the tattoos and I'm gonna get the coke problem, and then I'll be like the next
the coke problem is dynamite. But for real.
I
thought about no salt or pepper,
right?
Tattoos and coke.
She lived it.
Yo,
she lived it.
But every chef I know in this city, dog, everybody, some of them even doing heroin and shit. It's crazy. It's
just
nuts.
Drugs from the 90s.
Yeah, it's wild.
Vintage drugs.
Yeah.
But I went to jail.
The way you looked at the vintage drugs. Like you missed something. Something you want to tell us? She rubbed the seat. Vintage drugs.
No.
Yo, Cherai, you are.
I couldn't smoke cigarettes right. I'm not good on. I just bought them. Honestly, I bought cigarettes to make friends in the kitchen.
Oh, gotcha.
Because they'd be like, Cherai, can I bum a cigarette? Absolutely. Yeah. Now we're friends.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah. But I only
That's
bought
smart.
the menthol, the crushes.
I don't know what the
Camel
fuck you
Crush.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
It was like a fad. You would smoke it and then you could crush it and it turn into a menthol cigarette.
I don't know.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Right. We.
Tobacco is wacko, my friend.
It wasn't then, okay? But
yeah.
I forgot what the question was. I apologize.
No, just
like what brought you to Rhode Island?
Yeah, what brought you to Rhode Island?
Yeah.
And then the next question was gonna be, what do you do for work? So you know how to cook. Clearly, you have an associate's in that. What was your undergraduate degree in?
Cinema studies minor and English language and literature major.
Fire. And then did you get a master's? Did I
have a master's from PC from Providence College in data business analytics.
Got it. Which is where the numbers fixation comes from, because you are a numbers gal.
Yes.
It drives you crazy when things don't
add up.
Yeah. She loves graphs and charts and shit like that. So what do you do now for work? What's your career, 9 to 5 or?
I'm a database manager for the Unitarian Universalist Association.
Don't even
So it's like
the UUA?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like how like the diocese for like Catholics, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's that. It's the hub for all Unitarian Universalist churches in the country, and I think a couple in Mexico, France, a couple other. India.
So it's global.
So what do you do in your role? What do you manage for them?
I manage the fundraising database. So it's weird because it's a half and half. It's a religious organization and it's a nonprofit. Mm-hmm. So I'm not UU. I'd say 60% agnostic, but I manage.
Like you personally are 60% agnostic?
Personally, yeah.
Okay.
I was raised Baptist and I still have that in me.
For sure.
And I feel it when I'm in a church, but I don't go to church.
Gotcha.
So, I manage the database, the donor database, and we just had a huge migration. And anyone who knows me knows that I talked about that 24/7, and I apologize. I was that friend. I wouldn't be in anybody's top 8, but
don't talk about yourself like that. You would.
And if people be like, Cherai, what'd you eat? It's migration. That's all I talked about. That's all I talked about.
So what does migration mean in your neck, like in your world?
Moving from one database to another. Basically moving houses. You got to pack all your shit up. And they were in that database for as long as probably all of us have been alive, like 36, 37 years.
That's a lot of information to abstract and yeah.
So new software. New
software, new systems. Because the old system that we used, it's called Razor's Edge. It's known, like it is I would say it's the Toyota Corolla of all databases. Everyone's had one. Everybody knows how it works. You can get one and drive it, but it's a Toyota Corolla, like a 90s Toyota Corolla, and it's just not good for any growing fundraising team. So yeah, we moved all of our stuff and all of our systems. We didn't really have good systems. Mm-hmm. We still don't. Moving that now into this new database, people don't know where stuff is anymore. And people. No one talks about the emotional side of moving all of your stuff, everything you've known, especially if you've worked in that place
for 2-3 decades. Yeah,
exactly,
for sure.
So I come in and now I'm the devil and I'm the face of
This
That
migration.
that process.
Yep.
wrecking everything. And it doesn't help that
this is gonna help you in the long run, but it doesn't matter to anyone right now. I get it.
I don't have kids, but I feel like it's real close to just trying to get a kid to just understand that this is going to be good for you in the future. Just trust me right now, please.
Word. It's hard with adults, but I hear you.
Yes.
100%. It's very difficult for adults.
And you like the morale can get like a little high, and then somebody says some fucking stupid. We're all remote, so it's on Teams. Somebody types some stupid passive aggressive shit, and everybody's like, "Yeah," and I can't turn the font this way. And it's like, you never could do that. You could never do that. You never wanted to do that right now.
I can hear you with your mic muted. Like, bitch.
I can't do this. You never could. So it's just that trying to get people to be realistic with themselves too. It's like your brain isn't made for that. So stop trying to do
Ooh,
that
wow.
thing.
Pew.
No.
Pew, pew,
No,
pew.
it's just
It's not their strength.
it's not their strength.
That's a nicer way to say it.
And
You said your brain ain't built for that. Think of Cherai. Y'all let her get it off too. Like, I heard what he just said, your brain ain't built for that. Holy shit. That's crazy. Said, you're dumb as fuck. Let me simplify it for you. Let me hold your hand and walk you through it, baby. Yo, Cherai, you different.
I'm sorry.
You different. Nah, no apology necessary. Ladies, any questions for Cherai?
For sure. All right. So you've been in Rhode Island about 15 years.
Yes.
What are the things about Rhode Island that you've grown to love? Because I feel like it's a very, if you've traveled and been places, I find Rhode Island to be kind of unique and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's really, I've actually fallen back in love with Rhode Island. I was trying to move out because I've been here for 15 years. And I was talking to my husband. I was like, we got to figure something out. I don't want to be like one of those like ladies with the curled hair in Cranston, you know what I'm saying, at the Dave Market. I don't.
I get it.
The brown lip
Yo,
liner.
I cannot.
Hey. No.
Lip
There's a
liner.
very specific.
No, I know. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know.
Wolf's face. She's like, no, we gotta go. But you didn't. You did not.
I didn't. No, because I'm lazy. But then I started falling back in love with it. I started actually leaving my house, and then I fell back in love with it.
That's a quick fix.
I started actually going down Chalkstone Ave, and then you know what it is? It's the art. I was actually just in maybe Charleston today because I was trying to donate some stuff, and it was wild. Like, so I left my little neighborhood, you know, my little city, and then there's farmland, and it was just like driving through 4 different states in one, which was so gorgeous. Like, and if I go too far, I'm gonna hit the beach. Like, you don't have to leave Rhode Island
To get all of that.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. And you know, you hit a left, and you're in the deep south.
I was
MAGA country.
right.
Oh yeah.
MAGA country
a lot
for
of
real.
Eagles, a lot of and I love that. I love the art scene. So after my mom died, I started writing a lot of poetry, and I think it was okay poetry. It wasn't too bad. It was a bummer because a lot of it was about grief, and I found like a poetry circle, and it was so cool. Just like, oh, all these artists, all these writers, and it was people like my age because art. I think because I'm 37, and I always have it in my head that art belongs to people under 25. I don't know.
What?
Why would you have that in your head?
Just like I'm thinking about when I was around 25. Like, I didn't really have like a job or like a house or like those bills and those things that are constantly in the back of my head. And it's like I was free to make art.
Right. I understand.
Yeah.
It's that.
So, like,
expressive.
the way that life is set up right now, you don't feel like you have the time necessarily to create your art?
I do. I'm paying a woman a lot of money to talk about that.
It's okay to shout out to her therapist.
Right.
Right.
Wherever you are in the world. Word.
I I do have time, but I got so in my, like, I need to be working. I need to be doing this. Like, I need to be a director of this and that and the third. And I got so, like, work became my whole life that I didn't give myself time for art. I'm doing that now.
Yeah.
And grief was actually kind of helpful with that, because it was like, no, your priorities are this now.
It's gonna set your priorities on fire.
It snaps them right in place.
Right.
So I was like, all right, I tried to fight against it, and I felt those consequences. It's like, let's see what happens. So I am making more art, and it's less of a bummer now.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
Is it mainly the poetry, or is it other forms of art?
It's mainly the poetry. I'm actually going to get back into it. So it was really funny. I started writing, and I did a little couple open mics just to see, like, am I actually good, right? And the open mics were okay, but they were a little too supportive, for lack of, like, I want to be told, like, I want real criticism. I don't want to snap at me. Tell me if this is actually good.
That's not what open mics are for.
Well, I know that now. Although, side note, I'm a yapper. I apologize.
Stop apologizing. We're good.
So give me one. Take it away.
Give me the bottle then, nigga.
No.
Hypothetical. But I went to an open mic. Shout out to Riff Raff. Very good open mic. Really good cocktail and just a good vibe overall. There was this couple. They went up and
Together?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they went up twice. Once the girl sang while the guy, her, I guess, boyfriend or lover played. And then the second time was the boyfriend played by himself. So when the guy and the girl went up together, the girl was like, I'm going to sing about this dude I met in, like, Ibiza and all this good time. And you would think it was him it was not him.
It was another dude.
It was another
before him.
I don't know. But he had to play while she sang this very intense love song about this gentleman that she had met. So then the next time when the guy goes up, he sings a song to her. And I'm like, y'all aren't going to stay together. It was just fascinating. Like, shouldn't y'all sing about each other?
No.
Okay.
Who said that?
Right.
I don't know.
Okay.
That's boring.
You get on my goddamn nerves. Think about happy time.
I'm gonna sing about that, man. You say where she was in Ibiza?
I guess so.
Shit.
I don't know.
I'm gonna dream about that, man.
Even Martha Stewart.
Right my mind.
Did you watch the Martha Stewart documentary?
Yeah.
No.
She straight up cheated on her husband when they were backpacking in Europe
On their honeymoon.
after she got married at 19.
Ooh.
And her husband didn't want to go out and look at the
cathedral.
at the cathedrals with her. And they were
In Italy.
And was it Italy? Or
Yeah, it was Italy.
And she saw a handsome.
Oh.
He was so handsome. And she was by herself, newlywed, husband at the hotel, walked up to the man, they locked eyes, and she fucking made out with this
They
dude.
had an emotional experience.
That's what she said. She said she wasn't cheating. And when the documentarian was like, wait, didn't you just cheat on your husband in the first 20 minutes of the documentary? Listen, we're not talking about
She's like,
that.
what? No, that wasn't cheating.
Yo, the Martha Stewart's a different level of narcissism.
I can watch that.
She's
It's good.
so
Okay.
fun.
But it
Good.
definitely reminded us of that couple.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix,
It's
yo.
good.
She's she's different, but yeah, it was giving Martha.
But I feel like it's a level of, some sort of security when you're locked in with a person like that. He probably heard all about that Ibiza guy. Like,
Right.
Fair.
he ain't,
100%.
he don't care,
That's their shtick. That's what's so interesting about, like, the arts culture here in improv specifically. I don't want to speak on the rest of Rhode Island because the rest of Rhode Island. But with the poetry, with all the spoken word artists, there's so many of them. There's so many wannabe comics. There's so many, faux musicians and artists. It's just interesting to see how people attack their art, like how they approach it, right? Yeah. You could tell there are people that write, rewrite, because if you go to enough open mics or you go to enough events, you'll hear that same piece and it'll get better every time.
Yeah.
Those are the people that write and rewrite, that love writing. And then you will hear something that you've heard 7 times and it sounds the fucking same. It's like, nigga, where's the growth? Man, women, or female. And then what I could, because I knew, like, Rudy Cabrera and fucking
To Rudy Roof.
yeah,
Like,
shout out to Rudy Rule, friend of the show, because I know the hell is his name, Lawrence Nunes and Marlon Baker and all these OGs that have been doing poetry for like 15 plus years. I'm spoiled and I expect this. So if I go to a poetry show, if it's a poetry show,
Yeah.
I don't want to see no open micers there. I don't want to see 4 or 5 open micers do the first half. You do a little intermission, and you bring up the vets. I want everybody on that show. I want 5 vets. I want them to get like 20 minutes each to do their fucking heat.
Yeah.
Like 20 minutes of heat and just bring that emotion out of me. You know what I mean? And like Rudy did something like 2 years ago at Revival where he did just that. But he put a bunch of rookies reading off their phones for like the first hour. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then when the intermission was up, because he battled like this dude named Midnight from Connecticut, who's a beast. They both like battled each other on the National Slam circuit when they were like 19 years old. These men are my age now. They're, you know, in the mid to late 30s. But the culmination of that show was them going poem for poem.
Yep.
But the 3 comics that performed, one of the girls was from Boston, came out of retirement specifically for Rudy because they were on the bus, stinky, sweaty, like doing the tour, doing all of this shit, part of like this New England poetry collective thing. And they grinded for like 9 years from high school together. Like a bond that nobody else could, because they were talking about it. I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like they're bonded for life because of that. She was like, you know, I had my daughter and I quit doing poetry and spoken word, da 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 da. But when my brother Rudy calls, I show up. And like I was in one of her speeches. Yo, dog, I had goosebumps. I was like, this black woman is nice.
Nice.
Then there was a black dude that was talking about braiding his daughter's hair, a whole poem about being a single black father and the complications and the intricacies of doing his daughter's hair and like what that means for masculinity and all these things. I'm like, I don't ever want to go to a poetry show if it's not this. Like the little niggas in the front that was reading, I don't need them ever again. I don't need that.
He's spoiled for sure.
Yo,
But they've got to grow, right?
They don't all start.
They gotta be.
I know. I get that. I don't want to see your journey. I don't. I want to see the finished product. 100%. I don't want to see. I don't want to see your journey, bro. I don't want to see you practice.
I want to like Parmesan. You don't like mozzarella.
I mean, yes.
Yeah.
Finished product. Give me the finished product. But I think that's so dope that's one of the reasons why you stay, because you're dope. And I think you're incredibly intelligent and you bring a perspective on art and cooking and culinary stuff. That conversation we had on the phone was everything to me because first and foremost, I don't have a lot of friends out of the ELI group. I know the running joke is like, well, they never wants to take the pictures because them niggas get on my nerves. They always want to take pictures.
Same.
They always want to take pictures. It's like, yo, we can exist in the same space and be at the same event and not have to take a photo. We don't have to do this shit for the group chat every time. And like people they think that me saying that is a problem. And it's like, you guys are so vain. The vanity that's a deadly sin. That's one of the 7. I don't want to take photos with, especially the mother, but even if I know you, it's like, you know what I look like. If you need me and you got my number, tag me. You know what I'm saying? But like this picture is over with. It's over with because we can't even use, just to go on a quick rant, we can't even use the media that we take and put in our group chat. We can't even use that stuff without permission from the agency that funds the program that we're in. Mm-hmm. We can't even use any of that stuff. So why are y'all so eager to like tokenize yourselves by taking these photos and throwing them in it doesn't make any sense. We can't put this anywhere. You know what I'm saying? We can only share it in here because if we post it on social media, we're going to get a slap on the hand. Like we're slaves on some real shit by this white institution that had this DEI thing for 3 years. Like, no, fuck that. Yeah. So I don't want to take a photo, dog. Don't, and I'm going to knock out the next motherfucker who as long as it's a man, I'm going to knock somebody out. If it's a woman, she's getting one of these right in the headlock.
Quick elbow. Oh, all right.
Oh, that too.
I thought, yeah.
I'll get Cherai to do it. But yeah, no, it's that, but
I'm doing
no.
For pleasure, not for speed. What were we talking about?
If y'all don't got no more questions to answer, right?
I know.
It's not the sexiest topic, I know. But no, just to finish that, like, I'm back in love with Rhode Island, I'd say.
Good, nice. Good, nigga.
You all right? the
He'll be all
libraries too. I have taken so many like writing classes and
For free.
for free. The library is how I got into data. So shout out to Gina Raimondo. She had a workforce program to upskill folks. So training folks in Excel, Tableau, it's data visualization software.
We don't know none of that
What's his
shit you're talking
name?
about.
Who ran the Excel and the?
I can't think of his name.
He's
I
a
know
black
who it was.
man?
No, he's a white guy. He's
a
an older
white
white guy. I did 2 of his courses, and then he ended up working for Skills for Rhode Island's Future,
Yes.
and I ended up working for them too. And that's
Look at y'all having a connection.
I got very much into the data.
Very
and then
Rhode Island.
didn't
Yeah.
follow up with it, and still should because I know that there's something there.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
The bag, yo.
That ain't going
I
anywhere.
know.
And he was such a good teacher.
Yes.
He was so like
It's kind of coming to me.
he made it so common sense, and it wasn't like this like class thing. Like if you don't know Excel, then you don't, then you're not anything. But I took a couple of his classes, and I was like, I think I got to go back to school for this. So that's when I went and got my master's, and wound up in technically Boston.
Yeah.
Working out of Boston, but. Yeah, the libraries, I ain't never take a book out of the library. I've only taken classes there.
That's fine. That's what it's there for.
dope.
People don't know how many resources are at the community libraries.
Oh, so many.
So many. And you don't have to pay a dime.
No, free.
That is
Absolutely.
free state funded
Don.
shit.
But yeah,
Don. He
Don.
actually, if I remember correctly, he had mentioned teaching photography as well.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know if he still does, but he
Okay.
mentioned it a while
This is a white man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But cool as hell.
Okay.
the coolest.
Well, no,
yeah.
I know you like them cool white men.
And what libraries?
I took it. It was actually in the basement of the Rhode Island Foundation. I'm ignoring you.
I didn't even hear what he said.
It's okay.
Shade, a little bit of shade, but we're gonna get into it. It's one of the topics.
It was through the central one, the Providence Public Library.
Oh, okay, downtown.
Yeah. It was through
That's the
them.
big money, dog.
Yeah, when I took those classes, they were just beginning construction on all the whatevers they have now.
Yeah, the cafe and all the
okay.
floors and the
Yeah.
new elevator, all that shit.
Chop is
That's
tasty.
crazy. I feel like there's a chance we might have been in one of those classes together.
Probably.
Like this was 2018, 19. Yeah. Yep.
I mean, you would have probably been the only 2 little chocolate drops in the class, so it makes sense.
No, it was a mix. It was
It was a mix.
yeah.
It was a mix of us. I remember.
Any Asians?
Any what?
Asians.
It was across from like AS220 in that building, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't remember if there are any like Asian folks, but I do remember that we had a presentation at the end, and one woman talked about like maternity death rates, and I was the only black woman in that class because she just stared me in the eyes and told me the most depressing shit about being black and
Black
pregnant in
women.
America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was
It's
like, ma'am.
It's pretty unsafe. Yeah, it's pretty unsafe in Rhode Island unless you got a doula. So if you got Rhode Island health insurance, make sure you get a doula because it's covered by insurance now.
Finally.
There's a lot of doulas, birth and death, in Rhode Island.
There's deaf doulas? That's the thing?
I've met a few, yeah.
Nigga, since when?
I mean,
I
I'm sure
never
they've
heard
been
of it.
around, but I think now they got named.
Right.
Deaf doulas.
Yeah.
I would want somebody to walk me through dying
Yeah.
if it was slow,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Because my family,
fixation.
just think about, I mean, I don't know, looking at my support in my top 10,
Yeah.
it's going to be tough.
Well, that's why you had to get a therapist.
Right.
Told
But
you,
I wasn't
we'll get-
dying yet, but
Yeah,
I'm just saying,
we'll get you a
I would need a death
therapist.
doula for sure.
Yeah, your
Don't
word.
put that on them.
Yeah. I can't put in there. I
Don't
can't
put them on me.
Well, I was just saying.
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Right.
It's just for the family
Yeah.
too, because
Yeah.
nobody.
There's no preparation.
There's
for that.
no preparation for it.
Especially an unexpected passing. That's not something we're looking forward to. But we have an assumption that life is promised and that we're gonna wake up tomorrow and that everybody we love is going to too, and that's not the case.
It's not
You know, it's the hard pill to swallow, but that's the reality of it. So shifting from all this dark shit,
Sorry.
interracial relationships. That is something that you wanted to discuss with us. So we're gonna turn it over to you, Cherai, and you can just tell us why are interracial relationships something that you want to have a conversation on?
I think. So I mean, a lot of my news I get from Instagram. So if I sound truly ignorant, that's why. But I feel like at least on social media, there's a little bit of like a culture war, right? Between like a lot of black women and black men from what I've seen. And there was this move, not everybody, but there was this move, it was like, y'all just need to abandon black men and go to white men only. They'll do it all for you.
You still see posts like that for sure.
Hard wig, soft life, right?
Right.
That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Hard wig, soft
It's
life?
one of them. It's one of them.
What the fuck does that even mean?
If you have a jacked wig, then
The chances of attracting a wealthy, and it's true. It's tried and true, believe me.
Evidence
Because I've had a crunchy wig a few times. You've seen them. But you will attract a wealthy white man for whatever reason.
With a bad
like
wig?
be out here with
Yeah, for whatever reason, you're more approachable. You just seem
Like
more,
if you have a blonde wig on?
it doesn't matter whether it's blonde or not. It just got to be a little crunchy. It can't be bust down perfect. She's gonna be high.
You're not gonna
You
get
know?
I have never met.
He can look
Nah,
at
let
me,
me
right.
stop.
He can look at her and be like, "Yeah, probably not my type." You know what I mean? I'm probably not her type. You know, she's not gonna go for a guy like me. But a crunchy wig, you're just off brand enough. Like,
What the fuck is happening?
I'm
right now?
so
You gotta go to the
serious.
back of two brothers.
Like, you know,
The back of two brothers.
a bad wig,
done.
bad
I
wig,
cannot.
hard wig, soft life.
Yo.
I'm gonna let y'all got it. Go ahead. Interracial relationships,
You
hard
asked
wig.
about it, though.
Yeah, I did. Listen, I love being a dumb guy when it comes to shit like this. I don't know what the fuck. Damn. So
But continue what you were saying.
Let you cook.
No, but it's more like, I don't think, now I am a black woman married to a white man, and that's not the end all be all of interracial relationships, even though that's what it seems like. Like, you can have a black person, Jamaican person, yeah. The cultures are not the same. So it's what I had brought up when like you and I were talking. It was just like there's so much that you don't know going into a relationship, even if the person's like, if you know, same, but then you take it to that next level of being with like a white person, and it's eye-opening on both sides.
Why'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
I think about that often.
Think about that.
Wait, all right. Before you answer that, how long have you been married?
Yeah, can you tell us about your relationship?
Sure. So we met online. We met on OkCupid, and I was just moving up to Rhode Island. I didn't know anybody, and I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna actually like meet people. I'm all of like 23 and hot, and I don't know how I'm gonna meet people.
Okay.
But
Little hot ass trying to find somebody.
I also didn't leave my house. That will not change. How do I just bring this to me?
Right,
Yeah, you're gonna meet up.
right.
Yeah.
Unless they break in.
Honestly, they could.
Yo, shut the fuck up. Chief. That was wrong. Y'all
Why you don't leave? I got friends like that. I'm a husband. I'm like, where you supposed to meet this guy at? He got to break in.
My dream.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, where? How? When I meet him, where?
God, bro.
But okay.
I don't. Go ahead.
We met online, and I just happened to message him. It was like New Year's Eve, and I asked him
on
if
New
he liked
Year's Eve
sushi.
for the first time. You hit him up and sent him a message on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
First message
First
was on New Year's Eve.
Yep.
Asked him if he liked sushi. Continue.
I was blasted, and I was very sad. And I was like, "Do you like sushi?" And then the next day, he's like, "Yeah." And so,
Random, but
I want y'all to pay close attention. Listen, I want y'all to pay close attention to the rest of the story because I got a breakdown. Go ahead. Go ahead.
so he was an over-the-road trucker, and he was only in the state for like a day a month. So we were like, it was online. It was all messages for about 6 months, and then
Before you met?
before we met, yeah, we just.
Yo, Cherai, you different. You didn't say none of that on a phone call, nigga. 6 months before you met the dude in real life?
Yeah. Phone calls. I heard his voice, like phone call stuff. Like,
Of course.
it could easily have been a catfish. I know, but
Wasn't.
no, he was real.
Fine, too. Fine little white man, little pink man. My bad. It's your husband. I want to get jumped. He probably got a gun, too. He probably got 3 guns. I apologize. I'm sorry. I retract my previous.
anyways,
He
continue.
was very cute. A little too skinny for my taste, but we fixed that.
Yeah, you fed him.
Yeah.
Big mama. Big mama.
So then, after those 6 months, he started to like. I just share them with his family. I would only get them for like a couple hours a month. Honestly, it's all I needed. So,
yo, you are next. You are horny, girl. She was like, come over here. Just give me 36 minutes. Just give me 36. That's all I need, baby. Come on. Go ahead and see your mama now. I'm good. Smoke that cigarette you don't really know.
Go on, see Louise.
Hey, go ahead and smoke that cigarette you don't really know how to smoke.
I cannot.
But then it was like a full year of us not seeing each other really, and he got off the road because he realized he was like he had dated other folks and he had been like the same thing, but and these are his words, not mine. Like the relationship would usually end because no one wants to do long distance for that long. So he saw that I guess I was giving off signals that I was about to cut it off because I was getting to that point of like I need a person here. So he got off the road. He snuck into my apartment. Actually,
broke in.
He did break in. I was, because I wasn't paying attention to nothing. I was in culinary school on the weekends from 7 to 7. I was working 9 to 5. I wasn't paying attention to nothing. And about a month in of him being off the road, I just turned to him and I was like, "Do you live here?" And he was like, "Yeah."
Live like, where? At your apartment?
Yeah.
Like it was one of those things where it wasn't like no conversation, no discussion. He just started staying there more and more. Yeah.
He was there every day. He was sleeping there every night. And I found myself doing more laundry. And I was like, "Do you live here?" And he was like, "Yeah."
What was his reasoning?
There was no reasoning.
He just said he didn't want you to leave him. So he moved in without asking?
Yes. And it was
did
10 years ago.
Did that please you?
To be honest with you, I liked how easy it was because my parents had a really, really rough relationship. And my grandparents had a really rough relationship. And I wanted something, what I defined as easy. And I know now, and we know now, and our therapist knows now, it wasn't supposed to be that way. There was supposed to actually be conversation.
Yeah,
and
100%.
Yeah.
Just let a nigga move into your house, bro. You're just doing laundry for 3 weeks in a row. You've been doing extra laundry.
Works for me. Works for you. Works for me. Yeah.
I was groomed to be that way, right? But so it's worked. It's worked and it hasn't, and we are working through what hasn't worked. But the fun side of it.
That pink snake on the rag.
Anyhow.
Why?
Hey.
Why you invite me on this?
Because I missed you.
Why you?
I missed you.
I have a nice little...
Listen, you said you're the one who said you only needed a couple hours.
Anyway.
Of course, that's where your mind went. Anyhow.
Girl,
continue.
Anyhow. No, men are exhausted.
We are.
Yes.
So are y'all.
It was nice to send him away.
Yeah.
I can't do
So is he back on the road now?
No. So he actually teaches at Nets. He's an
instructor now.
Yeah, so he lived unfortunately like the job market sucked when he got off the road. So he was unemployed for like a year, and that was a test. I'm working, I'm in school.
Right.
He's not working, and I didn't have the tools then. I didn't know what depression was. Like he was clearly depressed, and I was like, "You need to get the fuck up." So I told him, I was like, "You got to go to do something, or you got to get out."
I hear your grandparents.
Artist.
Yeah. I heard it too.
Right, you heard it. Right?
Yeah. I hear your grandparents. Yeah.
Yeah.
My ancestors told him, "You got to get the fuck
up, bro. What you want to do?"
So he went to HVAC school, MTTI, and loved it, and he's been doing that ever since. And now he teaches. And
does that bring him joy?
Oh yes,
he loves it.
Oh yes.
Word.
Yes, he is very happy. He wants to fist fight the kids all the time because they're kids.
Yeah, of course.
I say kids, but like
20-somethings.
Yeah.
Gen Z.
Yeah, the fist fighting age.
Yeah,
and
he ain't that anymore. You better relax. One of them little young niggas get the best of him. Yeah. I got into a fight with one of them young niggas at the beginning of the year, last year.
What?
My thigh was bruised for like 6 months.
What?
We didn't talk about this on the pod.
I know. We did not know this.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't even because he hit me. I fell on some old nigga shit. 34. I was like, yeah, I'm never fighting drunk again.
Got it.
Yeah. Nigga got it, bro. Shit. It's crazy. So relax. You better have that bathtub ready, stocked. Epsom salt and ice. It's just crazy.
I can't.
The snorts taking me out, bro.
The joy.
Yeah, no way, bro. Just let them have it. They know everything. Let them get in the truck and crash it. That's on them. They fail.
He's happy. But it's when we first got when we were like a little more established, he's Italian. He invited me over to his aunt's house for Christmas Eve, and they do the 7 fishes.
What is that?
I was the same way. So,
Why you look at me?
Because I know you said yeah. The fuck
I've heard. I never experienced it, but I've heard.
You know what the
real
7 fishes are?
Italian
But I'm
families.
sure it's some sort of like
you eat 7 fish dishes.
Right.
You don't eat like beef or anything. It's 7 fish. If you love fish,
It's a Christmas
good
thing.
time.
Fuck
Italians
that.
do, yeah.
Yeah, smelts, like a shrimp casserole, octopus stuffed
No.
with eggs. Actually,
Hell no. Keep going. Keep
So
going.
you can say no to everything.
Keep going. You said smelts, my nigga. What the fuck is that?
it's like a little fish, and you just deep fry it. It's almost like a whiting. It's like a little white.
I don't eat none of that shit. I don't eat seafood like that. I eat scallops wrapped in bacon, shrimp and rice, fried rice, and that's it.
Well, that could be. It doesn't. It could be any 7 dishes. It just has to be 7 fish dishes and snail salad, which I think is more Rhode Island than anything.
It is.
It is.
And it's so nasty.
yeah, I don't like snail.
After as a kid, I was fucking it up because I like the vinegar or whatever to put.
Yeah.
But as an adult, I'm like, yo, this shit is.
Me and Cass are
nasty.
both like,
That shit
Not
is-
for
I
me.
couldn't do it. Never
that
tried
shit is
it.
like it's actual snails, bro. Like
Yeah, I
you
know.
put the fork in there, pull out the skin, and like I was eating this shit. I was fucking that up as a
Yes,
kid.
you were.
Oh my god,
me either.
never
Never
again,
tried
bro. Holy shit.
I never heard about it before, and I mean, New Jersey has this fair amount of Italians. Never heard of snail salad before moving up here.
Yeah, no, it's Rhode Islanders are different, bro.
Funky.
That too. They're just different, yo. That shit's crazy.
Yeah,
That's just crazy.
but yeah, just like that type of culture stuff, and like making collards for Peter and stuff like.
Who's Peter's your husband?
Peter's my husband.
Oh, I'm like, who, you got a dog or something? You making
collard greens.
Yeah,
How does he like collard greens?
it's a texture
Fried
thing.
chicken?
A texture thing.
Yeah, it's a texture.
What's the texture?
They're slimy.
I know.
Yo, collard greens are trash. I ain't
No,
gonna-
they-
American collard greens are trash.
Some American collard greens are trash.
I heard.
Say, right. Don't.
I don't
Let me
fuck-
not. Yeah.
Hey, chat, jump her. Jump both of them.
I think
Collard greens are
okra
not
is
good,
slimy.
bro. It is.
I can't do okra.
I can only do
Oh,
okra
I like
with a
I do all of it.
with
I like
Olive,
okra.
with pounded yam, a goosey, like with pounded yam with the goosey and the fucking okra is fine. But outside of that, no. That's just-
Liberian okra sauce is really good.
Okay.
Bomb.
And also, I mean, my family didn't make okra that often, and I don't know if they really knew how to make it. If it came out like every now and again, and it was never good to me. So I try not to.
Do we have okra plants in the U.S.? Are there okra plants? Like, is that like in Louisiana? Because I think that's part of it. There's okra all over the place in Africa. Like, that's why they eat the shit so
Yeah.
much. And that's why they know how to prepare.
Jamaica too. They make the steamed fish with okra in it. It's really good.
Yeah. Well, she's the only person on the pod that know that. She go there 4 times a year.
I don't, but yeah.
She be in Jamaica a lot.
Once a year, though.
She get out of here. She get
You're
out
jumping on his bandwagon too.
I've been on that Jamaican one for you, though.
Oh, yeah,
I've been on that. I might have
And I
stopped
did not
that.
go this year.
in
So.
2023, she went to Jamaica 3 times.
Wow.
When she go back, when she gets off the plane, Miss Howard, so good to see you again. We've been waiting for you. Like, yeah, she be trying to cap.
Coat ready.
Yeah.
I only went because I was on a girl's trip, 30th birthday trip, and then my cousin's 40th birthday trip, and then me and my girl just decided to go.
So you
respect
really
that.
went 3 times
Yeah.
last year.
I did go 3 times, but
Yeah.
it was only because of those. It was not just like random. It was
Mad at
those reasons. Yeah.
I'm jealous. I'm just jealous.
Which
That's what it
My
is.
Jamaican.
That's what that is over here, too. It's jealousy.
Yeah, it's hate.
We love,
sure.
yeah,
It's hate.
it's big hate.
It's hate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We love you,
100%.
but we just
We gotta be each other's biggest haters. If not us, then who?
I'm not anyone's hater, actually.
You be hating.
you're in Jamaica 3 times. You ain't got nothing to hate on.
Yeah.
What?
Y'all done the amount of times they've jumped me,
You
especially
winning
with
here.
other women or were our guests on the pod, is crazy. But can I go back and I rewatch episodes just to be like, yo, they really jumped me. But I let them get this shit off. As soon as I say something, it's a problem. Like, she gonna ask me 10 minutes ago, why are you looking at me? Because I know you know about the 7 fishes, nigga. That's why I'm looking at you. You like a white man.
He
So-
assumed.
No, but
But I
knew.
knew. I did. It was right. I just felt it. I could feel.
You done had
the
Italian,
prejudice.
Irish, Portuguese, like
Who?
Portuguese.
Never.
Just Italian?
No, I never dated an Italian either.
Gotcha. Well, we're on the
Heard
topic of
about it. But
interracial.
yeah, interracial dating for sure.
Yes. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Have you ever been in an interraced relationship with somebody who was not an African or an African American?
I've dated, but not in a full blown relationship.
Gotcha. Are there any differences that you notice that is relevant to the discussion?
Yeah, definitely cultural differences.
Like what? Like specifics? Like did they like fried chicken? Did they eat 7
Everybody
fishes?
likes fried chicken.
That's not true. Vegetarian.
Everyone does like fried chicken.
No, that's not true.
I dated a white guy before, back in the day.
What look like?
What did he look like?
Sorry, I said, what'd your wig look like?
What did my wig look like?
Calling back.
Yeah, that's a good call.
I think I was natural, but anyhow, yeah. So we did date.
Who bagged who? That's
He bagged
important.
me. I was.
You allowed yourself to get bagged by a white man. Interesting. Tell us more.
Yeah, I was broken up from my like kind of long-term relationship.
With a black man.
Yeah.
And you was over that shit.
And I was a sales associate in a store, and he came into the store, and
Oh, he's a customer.
yeah.
So you okay?
And he
breaking
kind of
protocol.
bagged me. And I was going to URI at the time. I was still in school. And we went on a few dates, and he was actually really fun. Actually, like really fun. Like one thing about white people, they always have something going on. They always want to do like some sort of activity. That's what I enjoyed about him. Yeah. But he drank a lot, like a lot. And I didn't know if it was because of me. Like, I'm like, is he drinking this much?
He would drink in front of you, or he would,
or is this just him? Like,
yeah, I wasn't sure if it was, because he was with me or not.
Would he drink in front of you, or would he show up already like?
No, in front of me. He would drink like excessively, and I was just like, I don't know. I thought that was weird, but I think that was just him.
How old were you?
But I thought that was.
Were you like
me.
early 20s?
I was like, I was like 21.
Could have been nervous, but also you could have been alcoholic.
Right.
White men.
I thought that was weird, but other than that, we had a time all the time.
Because you like to be outside.
But then, yeah.
Then what?
I kind of went back to my ex.
You know what that is? She did.
Interlude.
Yeah, he kind of was. But
He was a rebound.
we were just dating though. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Cassie didn't want to give him no ass, so she had to hit her ex up.
No, I didn't. But I mean, it's not like we didn't, but.
You didn't what? You know.
Spoke about it on the pod before. So I
Yeah,
didn't know
like
the
he kind of,
situation. Yeah.
we,
She said, you ain't getting nothing, but he did something for her.
No, I didn't
She
say
did.
anything. I just wasn't like, but he kind of insisted, like he wanted to go down on me. So I was like, oh, okay, well, go right ahead.
You insist.
Exactly. So that was it. But we
ain't
didn't
no fool.
do anything
Other than that.
right.
Gotcha. And when it was time to get some of that, let me call up my ex. Let's get that.
Yeah, no.
Hey, big head.
But
Got you.
I mean, you've been in interracial relationships, so you can kind of.
If she would like to.
Oh.
What were some of the differences? I mean, you were catered to a little bit, yo. You said you were spoiled, cuz.
Yeah. But I just felt like in those other relationships, I was bossy anyway.
With other white men or with?
No, with black men. So it was like, well, how do I put it?
Did you have to be bossy?
I didn't have
with
to
men?
be bossy.
You didn't. Okay, got you. He was just naturally he'd do it.
Yeah, he
was just
He
considerate.
was very considerate. He liked to entertain. He was hospitable in that way. So he just enjoyed cooking and entertaining and that kind of thing, and he was fun.
But like outside of the language, because obviously he spoke multiple languages, but like what were some of the like glaring cultural differences outside of him being naturally just like a nurturer that you were like, damn, why don't men of color or these type of men have this that he has?
The problem for me is that like when I look at my family, right? I look at my brothers, I look at my cousins, they're all excellent fathers and husbands, and they set a pretty good example of like, and when I think about black men and the example they set and how important they are and how much black women and children need them, they're that. When I look at my own fucking kids' fathers, so comparing dating Mick, and then I've even dated, there was Tim before that. They were providers in that.
Tim was another white man.
Another white guy. They were both stepped in a way that my kids' fathers just wouldn't.
Yeah.
You know?
They're men.
And then we would have discussions like, well, why don't, you know, like it shouldn't be this hard for you. Like, why can't you have them pay this? And I explain like, no, they do. They just don't pay, or they don't do this, or they don't want to spend time. It would piss them off because they seen how much, you know,
how much
struggling,
yeah,
how much
for sure.
And they had children of their own, so they were doing it, and they're like, it shouldn't be like this.
Yeah.
But on the same time, I can't help but also be like protective of still, even though these niggas was clearly fucking me over, I still felt the need to kind of protect them in a sense, because I didn't, just because this is the problem is I know that you dealing with me, you might not have many other opportunities with black women, black people, black families. So I don't want you viewing black men off the basis of what you know about my kids' fathers.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a deep, that's so much psychosis. God damn it. Like that's so much.
It's not, again, like look at my own family dynamic.
Yeah.
That's not how the men are.
Yeah.
But yet I had two
So
in my
deep.
life that I felt like y'all dropping the ball totally. So
Word.
it's like I want to be defensive of black. Like I don't want you thinking, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. It was just, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, your baby daddy's reinforced a stereotype in a way, and obviously we're gonna go into protect him because you made a choice, right?
Right.
To
Right.
have children with these men.
Absolutely.
So it's a lot. It's a lot. But shout out to both of them for supporting you and being true partners and stepping up.
Oh, absolutely.
And filling the gaps for the time that you guys were together. That's dope. I'll say this real quick, and then we can move on to the next topic. Just for me, I've dated white women. I don't think I've ever really eaten. I've eaten food from one white woman. She was a chef, though. That's why I laughed so hard at the Coke thing, the Coke and the tattoos, because they all got sleeves. That's hilarious to me. Every single last one of them. And she was French. She was a French little ginger girl.
Whoa.
Yeah. So it's interesting. She, like, white women, first off, white men or white women, excluding white men that are from, like, fucking France and wherever, I think most white women that are living here, whether they're Russian, Armenian, Lithuanian, fucking Portuguese, Italian, doesn't matter. Whatever black men they like, they're fetishizing us. They're fetishizing us for like the Mandingo effect, the muscles, the swag, the jewelry, the flamboyance, all of that shit. So they don't really like the person. They like the idea of getting dominated by the black guy. And so I've always had an issue with that, and I've always struggled with that, because there are some white women that I've dated that are really good humans, that like they're smart, they're allies in certain ways, they understand their privilege, all of that shit, because all of that matters to me.
Yeah.
I get on this podcast, I show my ass, I get on stage and I show my ass, but I try to be super intentional about the people I have around me, especially the women that I date, even though sometimes, you know, I will make a decision out of, you know, fucking thinking with Junior and not thinking with my brain, and that'll put me in, you know,
right.
whatever. But for the white women that were on that, like, I can tell, like, right away, like, certain white women won't even listen to what I gotta say. If I ask them a question, there's no like, oh, so how do you feel about the same question? It's none of that. They're just trying to get to the date so they can fast track to get to the cheeks, which listen, I'm a man. I ain't gonna say no, right? But also, nigga, at least act like you care about what I got going on. And a lot of white women just don't.
White men. I've dated a lot of white men. I have not had the joy of having great black male examples in my life.
Sheesh.
I think that's the best way to say it.
No,
No,
I'm just
wrong
saying
way.
she's because of the reality of it.
But
crazy.
I have dated white men who have fetishized me, and it's like, yeah, I got one. Like,
Yeah.
this one,
for sure.
100%.
which is wild.
100%. That's literally what, like, yo, and especially if they luck in and you give them some, like male, female, trans, whatever the fuck
Yeah.
you got, whatever you got going on, that's a you are notch on their belt. Like
Yep.
that's how they view it. And you'll every once in a while you'll have a good one who actually cares about you, loves who you are as a person, enjoys spending time, all of that shit. And it for me, it creates an internal struggle. But I go to what Dr. Umar has been saying for like the last 7 years about interracial marriage, and I don't agree with him, but I understand where he's coming from. I don't agree with him 100%, but I do agree with the premise. And in terms of like black men marrying white women alleviates the possibility of black women having access to marriage, because I forgot what the percent is, like 45 to 50% of black women, want to be married, but they can't be because black men are marrying outside of their race, whether it's Asian women, whether it's white women, whether it's Latino, da 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 da. And I'm like, damn, Dr. Umar, you can't sit there and say, if I marry a Mexican woman, I'm not trying to like diss black women, bro. Like I don't love black women less. I just fell in love with a fucking Mexican woman. But like the way he makes it seem like anybody who's not black, if you a black man, you should be with a black woman. And that to me is like borderline. It's just borderline divisive.
It is divisive.
You're like, it's like,
but you know what's crazy? So I don't.
go ahead. Get your shit off.
Dating both, right? There's always for me that internal struggle you speak of, where there's a lot of things I love about, because again, you're looking at the person and not necessarily this white man.
For sure.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of that, but there were things that I missed about being with someone blickety black like me too. Like, just
There's certain jokes you can't get off.
right. There's just certain there's an innate like just
Culture. That's
culture, right?
Yeah,
and
culture.
understanding
That's
of
what he was talking about.
Being
That's what he's talking about.
You just won't experience outside of your race.
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't. And like also, and I learned this in Africana studies, like white people, they could be as sympathetic as they want to be. They can never be empathetic because they'll never experience it.
Yeah.
Period. Like that's just what it is. A white person cannot walk in a black person's shoes and live and experience the same type of life. It'll never happen. They could put a fucking VR set of goggles on your face and simulate that shit for you.
Don't put it in the universe. It's gonna be a Disney.
It already exists. It already exists. You bet your ass it already exists. Take that bitch off and you're gonna think you get it and you still don't get it.
Yeah.
You can get pulled over a passenger seat with your black boyfriend or girlfriend, your black partner, and watch those cops dog walk them. Like, do all the embarrassing things, and your white ass is gonna sit in the passenger seat, get out, try to talk shit. Oh, you can't do that, and they're gonna tell you to shut the fuck up, or they're gonna lock your ass up and gonna make you sit back in the car, sit on the curb like a motherfucking animal, and there ain't nothing you can do while your partner is being embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? And so, from that perspective, I agree with Dr. Umar, because if you're gonna have a wife or whatever the fuck, or a husband, you want somebody that actually can actually like, damn, I've been through that. I know what it's like to get stopped by the cops, or to have a cop just drive behind me and literally my asshole was in my asshole, and I do not want this cop to turn the lights on because I don't want to have to go through a stop right now.
Yeah.
But as soon as you see that motherfucker behind you, you start playing these mental mind games in your head, and you start thinking of all these scenarios. All right, is my glove box unlocked? Do I have my ID on me? All right, as soon as they put the lights on, I gotta turn my interior lights on. I gotta turn the music down. All of this shit. White people never gotta think about that. Never. And so thinking about all that, and then on top of that, by mixed race kids, I have 2 mixed race nieces. Cass met them last week. The little one is a fucking psychopath. Shout out to them. But like, psychopath, literally. threw a napkin in the fire in the little sterner burner that was warming the food. She knew it was gonna set on fire. She said it. She said the bitch was, and then she had the nerve. And this is what toddlers do. This is what these little teenagers do. They do some shit that they know is destructive, and then they cry immediately so they can give them empathy. And I was like, Molly, if you don't take that little, I'm gonna knock her. I'm gonna kick that little into the other room. She knew what she was doing. She knew it. She knew fire burns stuff. The fuck you doing throwing that napkin in there?
She wanted to see it.
Fuck that. She know what it is.
Just doing some science.
No, stop it. Because you be enabling these little badass kids.
Did she get a beating? That's what I want to know.
Huh?
What happened? What was her fate after that?
She didn't get no beating. He picked her up and cuddled her while she cried and got the fake cry off.
Yeah, I don't like fires and stuff, but she didn't. She didn't.
Listen,
she's finna light some more shit on fire. Is all I'm saying.
The following day at the crib, I hit her with like a 4-piece, no biscuit, no sides. She got a thigh, she got a breast, she got a wing, and she got
Did you say that's for that fire?
No, I just beat her up. Because I remember
Poor
she
little
didn't.
girl.
She didn't remember nothing.
Fuck out of here with that shit. But that's just me, man. That's my take on this shit. Like I'm not opposed to it, but for me, like it's if I ever settle down, it has to be with a woman of color. Like there's no way that I can expect like the Rachel Dolezals out of the world who can like literally impersonate being a black woman. I think black women are so disrespected, like collectively, like all the work that y'all put in, all the fucking sticking up you do for everybody else in our culture, and for like the respect to not be there, and like the Martha doc, we saw what they do to a billionaire white woman who's self-made, right? I can only imagine what they would do if Oprah did what she did when she did it. You know what I'm saying? Like the insider trading shit. If Oprah did that, Oprah would not be here. Oprah is the black version of Martha Stewart. And I've been thinking about that shit every day since I watched the doc and we talked about it. It's like, Oprah couldn't have done that. Matter of fact, Oprah wouldn't even have been elected on the board of the Wall Street Stock Exchange like Martha Stewart was. Exactly. They wouldn't even have given that to her. But they would have given her and all of that, the magazine, and they would have gave her all of that shit. But they would have never said, Oprah, we want you to sit on the fucking board. We want to sit you on the board. But as soon as she got fucking caught up, they took her white ass. We're taking that back. We're going to take that back too. We're going to take that back too. And bing, that belongs to us. Yo, white men were vicious. They were hating on Martha crazy. And I can only imagine what Oprah, like, we see it with Beyonce. With the country album, with Cowboy Carter. Yeah. We just seen it with Shabuzi 2 weeks ago. Like, and people, I can't stand when people try to say there's no racial component to a lot of this shit, because there's no way that there's not. Shabuzi his song is still number one. It's been number one for like 17 weeks, or maybe longer than that. Yeah. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy for like 20 weeks, nigga. Yeah. He got nominated for like 6 CMAs. He got none. Yeah. 0. And he had a bigger song than all the niggas that beat him. Actually, no one else even heard of him on our side. And they gave him nada. So I hope the Grammys does him right in February. But it's just the disrespect is too real for us. And so, you know, our brown brothers and sisters, I stand in solidarity with y'all. Y'all are included in this. If you are down and no, don't be on that. I ain't no black, I Dominican. If you ain't on that bullshit, you with us. But if you on that bullshit, kick rocks. Because there's a bunch of y'all out here. I ain't no black, I Dominican, I Puerto Rican, I Guatemalan, I Mexican. If you on that shit, stay the fuck over there, nigga. But other than that, if you on the inverse of that, you're on the flip side of that coin, come on over here, dog. You can eat some fried chicken with us. No watermelon, though, because that's racist. Rant done.
You good?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, my sister. I appreciate you. What was your second topic?
I don't even remember.
Oh, wait. Interracial relationships and...
I had bummer topics. Being lost in like...
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing... Being lost as an adult. Yeah. Yes, I do remember that. Let's do one of yours. Struggle meals. Intro it.
Well, the article...
Hold on, but let me just make sure I got this right, because was it 1 in 3 or was it 2 out of
2
3?
and 5.
2 and 5, I thought.
It was
2 and 5.
All right.
Families.
My stats are off.
Oh, can't eat.
2 and 5 families in Rhode Island are
Struggling
food
to eat?
insecure.
Yeah,
They
they
are
can't afford
struggling
food.
to pay for food for their families. And
Maybe we could have did yours.
yeah, but no. So once I read that, it was just like, all right, damn, this is sad because
Sad.
I feel it in my pockets too.
Yeah.
But I was like, dang, how are people getting by? Like, what are the struggle meals? What's happening on the table? And if there really was a legit food shortage or a famine, like how do you think you'd survive that? Like, what are you doing? You planting in your yard? You surviving off Cheerios? Like, how would you do that?
Would we do that?
Yeah,
There
I'm
was a
asking now.
famine, like a
legit
actual
famine
famine,
or a food shortage or something. Like,
some like
what are you
apocalypse type shit.
doing? Yeah, do you have stuff stored up? You gotta, or
Wait, you want to know if we actually prepping for this shit?
I want to know
Well,
if
what
you
would
are, or
do?
hypothetically, what would you do? Like, if it hit the fan tomorrow.
We
You
should
woke up
prep for shit like that.
yeah.
Hey, listen.
Are you prepared for it? And
I'm
if,
not.
what would you do then?
I'm not.
Okay, what would you do?
Tuna over ramen. That's my struggle.
That's your
meal.
go-to.
That's my
You
struggle.
enjoy
meal.
that? Do you?
Tuna over ramen. That's.
You just be craving it sometimes, or that's when you.
I don't
ain't
make.
got
I
nothing
don't
else?
make it, but like if I'm down and out and I need food for like my next paycheck,
Yeah.
I'll buy 5 cans of tuna, 10 packs of ramen because
Yep.
it's 2 packs per thing. Tuna over ramen, my nigga.
That'll get you through.
That'll until
Belly full.
that next check. If I'm really down and out, that's what's gonna get it.
That sounds like my uncle's prison meal.
That's basically what it
That
is.
sound like
It
a
is,
prison
yeah.
meal.
It is, but like
His was ramen and Cheetos.
no, that I mean he didn't have no protein. That nigga was down and out for real.
Jail.
I know that's what I'm saying. For real. Like he was in prison, not jail. In jail, you get a little at
You
least
can
cheese.
get them
or
little,
something.
and yeah, they got them little.
They got commissary.
Them little,
Yeah.
little sausage packs.
What was so bad is that his son, my cousin, so my uncle, who's still alive, was just like kind of he was a scary dude. He knew the inside of jail very well, and he raised my cousin to not be that way. Catholic school, very shishi. But I remember
What is shishi? What is that?
he would like he and my aunt worked very hard to make sure that my cousin was bougie as hell.
Okay, that's what shishi means. I learned something new today.
That's how I'm using it. I could be any.
No. I think you just
He just never heard it. That's
you smoked that shit.
But I remember being in my aunt's house in Florida, it's a big house in Jacksonville, and my cousin breaks out ramen and
Cheetos.
and he's like, "Yeah, my dad taught me this."
Flaming hot.
and you knew exactly where he learned it.
My
Where your
mother
dad
told me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you didn't know? That's
What do I know about jail? I'm like,
No, not about jail. Cherai, about your uncle's
history.
meal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when I learned about my uncle's past because my mom was like,
Oh, you didn't know he was in prison?
no, because I was like, teaching that boy that jail food.
Right.
Yo, that's wild, dog.
But that's how it should be. The
Yeah.
fact that he was able to, he clearly switched his life up. Don't want his kids to know about that. It ain't nothing to be proud of. And made sure he was on a straight and narrow, but still knew about them snacks. Them struggle meals.
He would probably make that.
He'd survive. That would be his thing, right?
What's your struggle meal? Why you roasting your little cousin?
Big cousin, and he deserves it.
Damn.
I like eggs and ramen. I like tuna. I like tuna and spaghetti. Honestly,
Nigga,
want a
what?
little red sauce?
Dog, cooked tuna or just canned tuna?
I make my spaghetti. I make my red sauce, and I throw the tuna in there.
What, do you drain the water at least?
Yeah, I drain the water.
Don't fucking. Yeah. That's a.
I don't even know what I'm sucking my teeth at, honestly,
Well,
because
nigga.
your meal is an offense, and also the question.
Tuna over spaghetti, man?
But you're not that far away, so
I ain't far away.
no, you're not.
Ramen is salt and noodles
What's your struggle meal?
with tuna that's salted in a can with water. What are you talking
What's
about?
I
With
gotta
seasoning.
know. I gotta know.
Red sauce, spaghetti, and tuna is fucking insane. Nigga, when have you ever
I
had?
wouldn't fuck with either one.
First
So.
off, when have any of y'all ever seen? When have y'all ever
never,
seen
never.
salmon over red sauce spaghetti on a menu?
Well, maybe chopped up salmon.
No, nigga.
No,
in the
not
spaghetti?
On spaghetti
No.
Good.
Of course you tried it.
And
Of course.
honestly, it has
Where the body's hidden? That's what I want.
Well, shrimp and spaghetti, that's not that far away.
What do you say? What?
shrimp and spaghetti.
Shrimp and spaghetti is not tuna fish from a fucking can
And red
on
sauce?
top of red marinara sauce that is on top of spaghetti cast. What the hell are you talking about?
Y'all asked for struggle meals.
No, you did. But you did. You sound like you had that for lunch on Wednesday.
I might have it next week to fucking spite you. I'm gonna take a picture.
You ain't heard me. You
I'm
do
gonna
it.
garnish it up real
Do it. And I'm going to put it right on IG.
Yeah, I wouldn't fuck with that.
On the post,
I ain't
too.
gonna
Not
lie.
on the story. I'll be like, yo, my homegirl Cherai is eating this right now. Tuna fish from a can over red sauce spaghetti, nigga.
Whatever.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
See, oh,
Yeah,
man.
not.
Somebody eats ass. That's crazy. That's nasty. That's nasty, bro.
It's not in here.
It ain't too far. Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, if you did it with salmon, real quick though, canned salmon has the highest amount of calcium because the bones are in it. So, and the bones are soft, so you can eat that. That's calcium.
That's one of the struggle meals I've had before.
Salmon and what?
Salmon,
That, yeah.
salmon season up, Cajun seasoning, all that, lemon
makes
sauce,
sense.
all
Salmon
that
over
rice,
rice.
white rice. Yeah. That's definitely a
White
struggle
rice,
meal.
not brown rice.
No,
Not couscous.
no,
Over white rice.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
that's smacks.
The shit you talking about, Jeffrey Dahmer ate when he was out here eating black men.
I told you it was offensive. I was
When he was out here
offended
eating
for
black
no
men,
reason.
he put a little bit of tuna out of a can and had it with he had that with black man's side cheek face
Like
over red sauce and
like a
spaghetti.
punishment, right?
Yeah, when he's sitting there doing the dance on the little documentary, the little shit, he had himself. Get the fuck out of here.
You want to give you a better answer?
No, you
Nope,
gave your
you
answer.
gave
You
it.
good. Did you give your salmon in a can
No, I just
over?
thought I had that, but my grandmother, right? There was like 17 kids in Chad when we grew up on the weekends.
But you was from the east side, nigga.
I am from the east side. My mother moved to the east side, but my grandmother always owned a house in Chad.
Okay.
And my father got 6 kids. My uncle had like 8. My aunt had 5. So on the weekends, there was mad of us running around. My grandmother would make rice with milk, like butter and sugar. And like to this day, my cousins be craving it. Like they want that. Like it was such a struggle meal because it was so many kids. You had to make something that was stretched. So that was one of her goals.
Rice with milk, butter, and sugar.
Yeah.
No meat, just
No
milk,
meat.
but just
No
nigga.
meat.
Isn't that cream of wheat?
Basically,
Yeah.
but it's rice. It's
she
cooked
made
rice.
she made cream of
Cooked
wheat
rice,
with white
no cream of
rice.
wheat,
Yeah.
though.
That
No
big
cream of
old
wheat. And
that
I'm
big
telling
old
you, it's
fucking Price Right bag of
That's
rice.
basically my struggle meal is rice and butter.
right.
Rice and butter. That's it.
You just gone right. You
No
don't need no
chicken,
protein, no nothing.
It's a struggle meal, so you don't got chicken. It's
You might
rice
not have that.
and butter.
It's all about
Put
survival.
some season over it, some adobo and black pepper.
You can switch your
Did
seasoning
it
up.
hit? When
Yeah,
it
it hits. It's a carb, so it's gonna fill your stomach.
up, right?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna die.
Good starch. Good starch. Word.
Yeah, but we're not. I don't know if we could forgive you.
There's always rice. Yeah, there's
No, I
always
feel
rice.
so disrespected.
For no
Yo,
reason, right? That's why I
spaghetti
sucked my teeth. I
Better
was
be
just
outside
like-
your crib waiting for you tomorrow. Spaghetti with red sauce.
Yes. And
Needs
tuna.
on top of spaghetti. That song, you can't sing that ever, nigga. That's crazy.
That's not
I ain't never heard of
racist.
that shit.
Yo,
It's good.
yo,
I'm gonna keep
Sheree,
saying it.
where the body's hidden, bro? That's all I want to know. There's no fucking way. There's no way.
You throw a little garlic.
This nigga still adding. A little garlic, a little cumin. Yeah.
Got boil your pasta with a bay leaf.
Yo, you know what? I'm gonna let you live. And she got Baileys in the motherfucker. I'm done, bro. I'm done, bro. But that's what y'all got me recording today, man.
I know it was wild.
Y'all asked me. I ain't
We
even know
did.
this existed.
Yeah, nah, that's
We're happy
great.
to have
knew
you
it.
though.
Huh?
It was fun.
Yeah,
it was really nice
it's a good
meeting you.
time. Hell yeah. What else we got, yo? What else we got? Your other
Time we
topic.
got a break.
We good. We still
Okay.
got time.
Okay, making sure.
Yeah, we got time.
No, I thought that's all
That
I
was
put in.
it.
That was it. That's all.
That's
I put
all-
for our
those
topic.
two?
Yep, that was it.
All right,
I
Kat.
did mine.
Topic.
Cash, where we at? Where we at?
What we doing first? We doing the lawsuit or we doing the list?
Let's do the list. That's light. The list is light.
Let me pull up.
Yeah, get your phone together now.
Okay. So this is Billboard's top pop stars of the 21st century.
Okay.
So
is it 25? Is it 25 people?
Oh, you got it right there. Okay.
Missing number one, but I
yeah.
Yeah, she know who number one is.
So of the 21st century, so it's from 2000 to now. So you want to keep in mind when I read off the names on the list. Because I've read this to a few people and they were like, why are they on the list? Why are they on the list? But it's from 2000 till now. So I'm going to start with 25, Katy Perry. 24, Ed Sheeran. 23, Bad Bunny. 22, One Direction. 21, Lil Wayne. 20,
Lil Wayne as a pop star?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
20, Bruno Mars. 19, BTS. 18, The Weeknd.
I know what they are.
7,
they shouldn't be before my nigga Bruno Mars. Keep going.
or Lil Wayne, but 17, Shakira. 16, Jay-Z. 15, Miley Cyrus. 14, Justin Timberlake. 13, Nicki Minaj. 12, Eminem. 11, Usher. 10, Adele. 9, Ariana Grande. 8, Justin Bieber. 7, Kanye West. 6, Britney Spears. 5, Lady Gaga. 4, Drake. 3, Rihanna. 2, Taylor Swift. And number 1 is Beyonce.
This is pop of all time.
No, 21st century. This is the top 25 of the 21st century. Yes, popular music. So, yeah, it's got a little bit of everybody in there, I guess.
Yeah.
From 2000 till now.
Let me pull my phone.
What y'all think about
I gotta pull my
who made the list?
Honestly.
Where's Christina?
Christina Aguilera, right? I know if Britney Spears is on here, she should be on here too.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse Club shit. That's just
You got Justin, you got Britney.
yeah.
Christina,
That's blasphemy, yo. But I'm gonna look at this bit.
First of all, who can go off the list?
I
don't even know what I need.
Who can go off the list?
This is from USA Today too. Listen, man. Bad Bunny, One Direction, BTS, get them the fuck off this list. That's just me. Bad Bunny he reggaeton or whatever the fuck he make. BTS, K-pop, get them off this list. One Direction, rest in peace, Liam Payne, but get them niggas the fuck off this list. Shakira, when's the last time she made a song, nigga, that wasn't attached to a Disney soundtrack? Get her the fuck off this list. Miley Cyrus, I mean, she appropriated black culture for 2 years, left, complained about it, and then came back making that country bullshit. Get her the fuck off this list. Eminem, this nigga, he made what, 3 albums? 2 were good. The other one was super duper mid. Get that nigga the fuck off this list. Adele being number 10 over Usher is fucking blasphemy. Over Ed Sheeran is blasphemy. Over Bruno Mars should be in the top 10. Bruno Mars has no skips.
Right.
If you listen to he got 5 if you include the Silk Sonic project with Anderson .Paak. None of those songs are skippable. All of those songs are incredible. Legit. Are you a Bruno Mars fan?
Yeah, I'm a Bruno Mars fan. So I was talking about Adele. I was thinking about Adele. I like her over Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, but he shouldn't be at number 24.
I don't know if he should be on the list.
Make your argument.
Thank you.
Make your argument.
Well, yeah.
Tell us why.
No, it's an old head argument just because I don't listen to him.
Shut your ass. Don't even know. He got mad slaps. Shut your ass up. Yeah, you disqualified from talking about Ed Sheeran for the rest of your life. Britney Spears should not be at number 6. My nigga, what? Y'all literally made her go crazy. And you're going to give her number 6 as a pity? As a pity ranking? Y'all made her go crazy so she couldn't make music and her dad literally stole all her money. Yep. How is she number 6? As great as pop star when she wasn't even allowed to tap into her full potential in her prime. Get her in the fucking bottom 20 or some shit. Lady Gaga at number 5. I'm not mad at that. Drake, fuck that nigga forever. He don't need to be on anybody's list for anything at all. He don't need to be on the top mixed race nigga list, the top Jewish people list. He don't gotta be on the top Canadian TV star actor list. That nigga don't gotta be on the top carpet salesman list. He don't gotta be on nobody's list. He don't gotta be on the top list of nigga that you had sex with one time and never texted again and ghosted. He don't gotta be on nobody's list. It's up for Aubrey Graham for the rest of his fucking life. Now that we got that shit out the way, Rihanna, absolutely, number 3, 100%. Tay is cool at number 2, and I'm very, very cool with Beyonce being number 1, because you know what? No artist outside of Beyonce and Kanye West, to me, in the last 24 years of music, have had more of an impact. Niggas will probably say there's a really good argument that you can make for
Usher.
You can make that. Usher was 90s though. He's 90s and 2000s.
But he's remained relevant for
over
25 years.
But his impact is really like it's My Way, whenever that released, like 96, 7 until about 2009, 10. That was like his run where it was like nothing he did, he could be like, he never had anything, he didn't miss. Like that was his run. In terms of like, we're talking about totality. Kanye West, for men, women, trans people, gay people, don't matter. That nigga had people wearing backpacks and fake gold chains.
Where do you believe Kanye goes? Because I don't like.
You don't like him on the top 10?
I don't like him at 7. I think
Number
he should
7,
be lower.
Lower.
He should be get Drake the fuck off the list and put Kanye right there.
Okay.
In front of Gaga.
I didn't like on the list.
Who?
Jay-Z.
I don't like him on the list either. Yo, Jay-Z been rapping since the 80s. He should not be on this list, but I understand. Right. 21st century is 2000 to now. Jay-Z.
When he dropped the lot, like, when did he retire? Like, what was that?
He didn't retire. He still makes music.
I mean, he does, but he went into retirement. Remember, he went
retired. It was
he came back.
444 was 2017. 444 was, so it was 7 years ago. It was 2017. That was his last.
But he did say he was retiring before that, though.
Yeah.
Before Kingdom Come, which album trash.
His tour, he toured in 444. It was like a popular album.
Yeah.
What was on there?
Everything. The song about not Gloria. That's matter of fact, no. I think I think he has the same song named Gloria because his mother's name was Gloria Carter. It was that. It was Bomb with Bob Marley's son. Yep. It was this fucking oh my god. The story of OJ.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I remember the project now, but
nigga,
like
broke nigga.
Yeah. But still, I believe it should be up on the list.
He shouldn't be on the list.
The 444 song. He should not be on this particular list. No. Who else?
Just not at 16. He could be like 20.
Yeah, like Kanye. Kanye is probably the most impactful artist of our time, yo. Outside of our generation, like you said, you were 37.
Yeah.
So you included in that. You're an older millennial, like us. Kanye. He had niggas wearing backpacks, fake gold ropes, skateboarding,
the
like
ugly ass sunglasses.
All that. We were fiending to get a pair of those sunglasses.
Yeah.
A knockoff pair. I got a pair right now.
Right away.
And then too small for my big ass head, but I got a pair because of Kanye.
I had to put it on MySpace right away.
The first emo rapper.
I had to.
Right away.
The first emo rapper off top. Like the way he rolled out the first 3 albums is legendary. I don't think any other rapper ever had that.
Who'd you call the first emo?
Him.
Kanye?
Yeah. Oh. Who was before him?
Eminem.
No, I'm talking about emo for us. I don't give a fuck about Eminem. I don't give a fuck. Yo,
not even then.
Eminem should not be on anybody. Eminem cannot be top 25 rappers, top 25.
I'm not saying he needs to be on this, but I'm saying
no.
You didn't even like him back then? The first album.
No.
First album.
I like the Eminem show or whatever it was with all the K. Now them shady a bit.
Yeah, the Marshall Mathers EP.
Whatever the fuck it was. Outside of that, nigga, no. Go cry. Okay. Go get therapy, white boy. Like,
Stan, he's the reason for the word Stan.
Who cares? You put him on your top 20 rappers list? You ranking them top 20?
No.
You ranking them top 25?
Honestly, no. I might make him.
He might be 25, but
he's top 40 and he's number 40.
Listen, for the sake of this list.
Yeah, this list. Yeah, my bad. I died.
21st century. Eminem deserves a spot on the list.
I'd kick Justin.
But
I wasn't mad at it. Justin? You're kicking Justin off
Justin?
Timberlake.
No, the 2020 experience was, well, the first part anyway. The second part was like, Justin, come on, bro.
He was early 2000s and into our high school.
Justified.
I feel
Future
like
Sex
90s.
Love Sounds and the 2020 Experience in like
And then
2012.
his solo career. I mean,
Those are all his solo albums.
It should have been JC Chasez.
It should have.
Shazay.
He had all the bars. I mean, he got the voice. He's got the better voice.
But he didn't have the look, nigga.
I know, but it just sucks.
It's about the look.
Sucks.
It sucks.
It does suck because you ain't handsome. The girl,
He
pretty,
was very handsome.
not more handsome than Justin, according to
Justin
Hollywood.
was fucking bird chested in them goddamn t-shirts.
No, but the pop.
Hollywood.
Right.
What do Hollywood want to see? A dark-haired white boy that got kind of a little bit of tone in his body, or they want to see the little blonde white boy who looked racially ambiguous a little bit, that can sing and is trying to do all the fucking black stuff in 2004. He's trying to like be down. What's up, Cherai? How you doing, girl? Jatia, how you doing? Oh, Cash, you look really good in that bodysuit, girl. Y'all ready to go to the studio? Like, that's what they wanted. Shazay wasn't gonna do none of that.
Justice for JC.
Hey, they put him as a fucking judge on World of Dance.
Is that the one that?
No. So you think you can dance?
Oh, okay.
No, I thought it was World.
World of Dance
Is
was
that the
Leah.
one that Kel did?
No,
What was
World
that
of
show Kel Mitchell did?
Nah, he did some other shit, some low budget shit.
Was that the wait? What?
He did some low budget shit.
You gotta use.
No, he did Dance 360.
That's what-
360, 360,
Wait, who did that?
You gotta
Dance
use it. It's
360.
mad
You don't
funny,
remember
yo.
Dance 360? Oh my God. It was the black people's response to whatever dancing show that was white over there, and they had Kel Mitchell on there doing like a fucking soul plate light, and that shit was terrible.
It was
but it
awful.
was hilarious, nigga. Hilarious. Dance 360. Say 360. Welcome to Dance 360, home of the 360s. Can I dance for you? Like, it was terrible,
I
bro.
can't.
It was fucking terrible, but it was so good. The nostalgia of it was so
I'll have
good.
to look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find some. Man, the footage is just as bad as watching Shamar Moore on the reboot of fucking Soul Train. Did you know that Shamar Moore was the host of Soul Train
Yes,
in the
I did
reboot?
know that.
With his gay ass. That's when I knew he was gay.
That's how you know.
Bro, you see
I
how he was
can't see
dancing
him.
on there? He was like, we're going to be right back. We're going to be right back, y'all. Our next guest is going to be Music Soul Child. Yo, bro, this
Never seen it. Gotta YouTube that too.
What?
Never
That
have.
nigga. Hey. Nothing wrong. Yo, if you a gay black man, go ahead and live your fucking dream, King. But he gay.
Who's
Closet.
No. But was he acting in the Medea movies?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was him with the
He
braids,
was there
right?
with that stupid wig. That was him. With that stupid
wig.
That's a hard wig, 100%. That was a terrible wig. He was like, I'm just the landscaper, but I'll take care of you, baby. Whatever you need.
He was the light-skinned man to protect the woman
Yes.
from the evil dark.
Dark skinned man. Yep. He was
Yeah.
he was the second one. No, the first one, because I was Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
was the
She's
first
like, you got to get out of here. You got to get out of here. I'm a married woman. Yo, Tyler Perry's such a coon, bro. I'm so sick of that nigga. Watching them movies as an adult.
Yo, I just seen a thread that had the worst wigs, like the most unnecessary wigs in like black movies. And it had 50 Cent
there's a
when he
few.
had them dreads. And,
I saw it too. I saw it too.
Did it have
Samuel L.
fucking-
Jackson was on it like 7 times,
He
bro.
keeps the wig on,
I know, but
No,
like,
it
them
has
wigs look good
some.
on him because he bald.
and he's stupid. He don't
Boris
care.
Kojo, did he make the list? Because
What did he have?
He had
What did he
no
have?
business. Tyler Perry had no business putting a wig on
There was
him.
a bunch of Tyler Perry movies that
Yo.
it was so,
Oh, wait,
He
what?
was so good bald. It's like, why would
Yeah.
you put a fro wig on this
Because
man?
that's what the character had. And you know Tyler Perry, everyone talk about Tyler Perry being on the DL too. He kind of low-key wants to see these men wearing wigs.
Yeah.
Did you
That's
see
his
him at
bag.
whose concert? Was he at Usher's? Throwing
Yes,
money?
when he was throwing the Usher
Money-
bucks.
the Usher bucks. with the strap.
He threw exactly $10. Everybody saw it. He threw $100, and then he threw Usher bucks. Guys, relax. He's still cheap because he was cheap with the Usher
I
bucks.
can't believe Usher's still getting away with them Usher bucks.
Excuse me. He's Usher. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He was doing that in the.
He did it in a real club in Atlanta, right?
Yeah,
that's what happened
in a real club. And
if I'm a stripper, I'm heated. I'm smacking this nigga, yo. He threw thousands of Usher bucks. Yeah. You can't do that.
Right.
These women are trying to make money, nigga. Right. What is wrong with you? Wow. He threw 50,000.
So this is why it's so disrespectful that so he's still throwing them. And no one bat an eye. Like, yo, this nigga, so disrespectful.
Yeah. Yes. This nigga came with a trash bag.
He should have threw him at the Super Bowl. Could you imagine him roller skating and throwing Usher bucks?
They would have went nuts and then jumped him. He wouldn't have got off that stage. She's such a... He got bangers, yo. Us is really him. He deserves to be on.
He deserves to be on this list.
But like,
definitely.
Look at the names again.
But I don't think it should be that far. He should be that far up the list.
We're biased though. Really
I'm biased. Yo, bro, listen. I'm so happy.
Like BTS, I know they're K-pop, but it's like.
We're very biased. We don't listen to that.
We don't know none of their songs.
I ain't saying nothing about BTS.
Yeah,
I don't know any of their songs either, but I feel like pop music, every one of us should know at least or heard every one of
I've never
songs.
heard a BTS song ever.
Me either. But that to me, that is pop music. Like we all have heard each one of these artist songs at some point.
Yeah.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
And I've heard a One Direction song, and I recently found out about fucking Harry Styles being a part of that group. I didn't know that before Liam Payne died. I didn't know that.
Really?
Like, I didn't know that. Liam Payne, when he passed away last month, rest in power, I didn't know that they were all part of that same group because it was Liam Payne, Harry Styles, Zayn, a white boy with tattoos that's dressed like a motherfucking chef, and the fourth nigga. I forgot the foot. But, yeah, no, that's crazy.
We needed some good music. I
was about to get into our next topic.
But yeah, that's it. We got like 20 minutes, so let's do the last one. That was good. Good shit, y'all. Come on, Cass.
All right, next topic. So, guys, I don't know how hip hop has come to this, but somehow we're here. So Drake. So I'm gonna read the article, not the article, but like the headline posted by the Shade Room. So Drake's attorney initiated legal action against Universal Music Group and Spotify, alleging the companies conspired to artificially inflate the popularity of Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us. So furthermore, Shade Room also states in a filing in Manhattan court, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused UMG of launching an illegal scheme involving bots, payola, and other methods to boost Lamar's song. Attorneys for Drake Company said UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves. In addition, the Toronto native's attorney accuses UMG of violating the Racketeer Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, the federal RICO statute, often used in criminal cases against organized crime, as well as alleging deceptive business practices, false advertising under New York state law. Today's filing is not a full lawsuit, but a so-called pre-action petition. This procedure under New York law aims to secure information before filing a lawsuit. So that was step one. And then I heard he filed another lawsuit stating that UMG had the opportunity to take the song down off the platform or something like that because it alleged he was a pedophile, and they
approved it and let it go up.
Yeah, approved it and let it go up
and paid for it to get.
Yeah.
What are y'all thoughts, guys? This is.
I'm going last, yo. Fuck
this is kind of fucking sad, honestly. Like
going on super sad. Like,
Drake, come on,
that was
bro.
your man's too.
What?
You love Drake.
I mean, we all love Drake at some point.
I don't love him. I liked his music.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I R&B Drake was always my Take Care Drake. That was definitely I love an R&B Drake.
Me too.
Once Drake started getting super hood, I was just like,
I liked tough rap Drake. I never liked it. The singing shit was cool, but not really. Not really, because he can't sing.
Right
Once Tory Lanez smoked him on his own song with his controller verse, it was over.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is Because when we were in college, when this nigga was on the rise, people got to remember that.
So mixtape Drake, those first 2009 Drake.
Yeah, So Far Gone. Drake.
When he went to URI.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
You know
we
what
brought
I
him
mean?
to
Like,
URI.
You met him, right? Like he was at the concert, all that.
This was like the year right before he blew.
2009.
Yeah,
or 2010.
everyone was listening to Drake. Drake was it.
Right.
No cap. I think he took the first mixtape cover when he was super light skinned with the peacoat. I thought that was on URI's campus. I ain't know. I thought that was in between Memorial Union and like that other one.
But
I thought
it
It was
like
a movie though. You had
yeah.
to be there. It was dope.
I
It was
believe
dope.
it.
Yeah.
He was dope. But then as the years progressed and he started stealing from other people's culture, song after song, and then not giving people credit like that, I was like, yo, what's wrong with this nigga? Go ahead.
Same reason I didn't like Nicki. I stopped fucking with Nicki Minaj because she just would not quit.
And they're from the same camp. So that tells you something about Wayne, about Birdman, about fucking Drake, Nicki, all them. They're all from the same camp. The only nigga over there that was doing this thing and had the fucking club lit with none of the shenanigans was Tiger. Tiger don't get enough respect. Shout out to Tiger. This ain't a Tiger segment, but like that was the only dude that could have the club, the strip club, the fucking little bar, the little hookah spot, everything lit. Rack City, all that shit. It was going crazy. But anyway, back to this bitch ass nigga Aubrey Graham, because I'm never calling you Drake again, nigga. You do not deserve it. Okay? This shit is, like y'all said, it's sad, but also it doesn't surprise me because this is what a narcissist does.
The fact that he doesn't think Kendrick,
It's
not like us,
enough.
was
Fabricated.
capable of going up the way it did.
It's crazy.
Yo,
I played Not Like Us
the fact that
1,200 times at least.
right.
Like,
Yes.
on my own, like 1,200 streams.
Yeah.
Like we all did. So it's just like
right, the fact that he's accusing them UMG of paying
payola been a thing,
paying
though,
radio
like, with DJs.
stations to play the song, paying bots to like and share and comment.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't that
It was not,
popular. Like
right.
it wasn't the song of the summer.
It was
like
out of
wasn't-
here.
You know what I
It was
mean?
out of here.
Yeah.
When it dropped, I couldn't believe it.
Right.
And
It
I was
one of those songs.
I was in the car and I was like, no way, this nigga didn't drop just now, bro. He dropped that song at like 9 p.m. on a Saturday. You're giving me this to go out to? Are you
and that
crazy?
very night, how
Right.
many times did you hear it? Like
Dog, I heard that song. I'd never not heard that song.
right.
Yeah.
The rest of the summer.
Right.
From
That
June,
was it.
Right.
From June
It's
to
been it.
October. Like that's all I heard was Not Like. And every time, hey, mustard on the beat, ho deep. Like, say Drake. I hate I like him young. Like,
Hey.
Yo,
that's a
he did him dirty, but fuck it. You know what I mean? It's a fucking rap
That was
battle.
a hit.
Yeah. Rap battle is like part of hip hop. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You
going
you
on so
begged this
sad.
nigga to drop, dog.
Yo.
You did.
Drop,
This
drop,
is it.
drop, drop, drop the 50 back. I was really trying. Shut
Right.
the fuck up
And he
with your
played that anticipation
Crazy.
too.
dog.
Kendrick new shit. I've played probably 1,000 times already. Album over and
six-
over and
six
over and
plays for
over
the
and
full
over
album.
and over and over and over and over.
We'll get to it though. Let's not rush. Let's go back to this bitch ass light skin nigga.
Let's go
right?
back.
You begged them to drop. Everybody except for the Kendrick Lamar like hardcore fans were like, yo, y'all got Kendrick Lamar fucked up. He gonna cook this nigga in the battle. But here's where recency bias comes into play. Motherfuckers know Drake is battle tested. He done battled Common. He done battled Pusha T. He done battled Meek Mill. He won 2 out of the 3.
Yeah.
So the odds of him winning this 4th one were up in the you had all the popular hip hop podcasts, all the rappers that
We're
we
picking
love.
sides. We seen that. Yeah.
100 no, they didn't pick a side. They say, yo, we ain't never seen Kendrick battle test. We don't think he about that. He's healed, missed him around, big steppers. He gonna get washed. I was so disappointed in Styles P. I was disappointed in Jadakiss. I was disappointed in Busta Rhymes. I was disappointed in a lot of the OGs of this shit that were counting Kenny out. And in one way, shape, or form, Fat Joe, he don't count because Fat Joe just be on platforms just fucking saying shit. Nigga, fucking stop losing weight. You can't even, you're just Joe now. But anyway,
Just Joe.
yeah,
Mad
just Joe.
funny.
But like,
Volatile.
all of these niggas are sitting there saying, I don't know if Kendrick can do it. Yeah. When this nigga dropped Euphoria, all right, let me set the stage for all of our fucking fans, all of our listeners, right? I was in Africa. on a dirt road on the way to my father's house. I saw the notification, and I don't got no service in Africa, but I saw it. I was like, oh shit. Like, it was spotty service, and it popped up, Kendrick Lamar, Euphoria. I said, what the fuck is this? YouTube. And I was like, Dad, we have to get to your house, nigga. I need to turn that little roaming on your little tablet. I need to steal the Wi-Fi. I need to listen to this song. And when that shit dropped, I was like, yo, what the fuck is happening? Kendrick Lamar has a diss record against Drake. It's 6.5 minutes long, and he's cooking this nigga better than Cherai ever could. Cooking this nigga up, fried, flambéed,
like spaghetti,
marinade, spaghetti
with a little garlic.
Yeah, 100%. That nasty shit. It was filthy. This shit was filthy. That diss record. This shit was definitely the spaghetti with red sauce. With a little bit of garlic.
At my house, that's all I'm serving.
Yo, listen. And I'm like, yo, in Africa, I'm in Nigeria losing my fucking mind. And I'm so mad I'm not here because I need to go out. This is on a Tuesday. It's like, nigga, I'll go to the hookah bar right now. If I was a Rob, I'm going to the hookah bar right now. I need to hear this outside. And I still had like fucking 2 days and I was like, fuck. But I couldn't even imagine what it was like over here for y'all.
Yeah.
And when I got back home, nigga, dog, it was up. It was up. Just off Euphoria.
Yeah.
And he warned them. We don't gotta get personal. It's a friendly fade. We should keep it that way. I know some shit about niggas that make Gunna wanna look like a saint. Like the biggest snitch in rap right now, not named 6ix9ine. I know shit about all of you niggas that make the biggest snitch in the rap game right now look like he just a regular guy. Yep. So let's just keep it PG, nigga. Let's just keep it on wax. Nice and friendly. I'll bar you up, rapidy rap shit, 1980s, 1970s, fucking Pharaoh, whatever. He didn't do that. He does what he always does because he's a bitch ass nigga, brings the women into it. Bro, Pusha T just owned you. He outed your whole shit. You had to do a press conference for your son because of this nigga. That was 6 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
I didn't forget. That was 2018. He made you do a whole press conference. And then you had to lie and say, I wasn't handing my son for the world. I was handing the world for my son. Shut the fuck up, Drake. You know this little nigga was going to be all over your fucking social media as soon as he was born. You would have had a picture of him with a little yarmulke on and in the fucking nursery shit. Like, come on, stop, bro. Stop. Stop lying. Yeah. And then as soon as that nigga was tall enough to say words, you made him put that little stupid ass picture on your little album cover for all the dogs. It's supposed to be a dog, but it looked like a demon. Like, get the fuck out of here, Drake. Your whole life is on the internet. And you're doing memes, nigga. You're 37. You're 38 now. Yeah. Both of these niggas are 38. And Kendrick's like, yo, bro, why? Like, why I don't understand why you would bring family into this when you don't even have a family. You have a son, but you ain't married. What you trying to diss my life for, bitch nigga? And now you accusing the label UMG of payola and defamation, willfully allowing another artist that's on the label to defame you.
Never have lawyers been involved. This
nigga
crazy.
So
he embarrassed Meek Mill for a year. He had it at OVO Fest. He had a whole slideshow. And everybody was roasting Meek Mill. He embarrassed the fuck out of Meek. He take that, nigga. Rubbed his face in it. Did Meek sue? No. He took his L on the chin, was mad for about 2-3 years. They came back, they pieced it up behind the scenes, they made Going Bad. It was one of the top hits of that year.
Right.
The only nigga he didn't, well, 2 niggas, and he ain't gonna piece it up with 3 of the niggas he battled. He didn't piece it up with Common. He damn sure ain't gonna piece it up with Pusha T, and he's never gonna piece. Kendrick don't give a fuck. He never liked you.
Right.
This culture vulture shit, we have to stop. And so, like, back to the Dr. Umar thing. We can't allow people that are tourists in this culture come in and try to, like, make the rules and steal the sounds. And even though the slaps sound good at the time, like, we gotta stop. I just said Tory Lanez did your shit better than you by a lot. His controller went crazy in the club. Your shit, Limp, nigga. The fuck? What are we talking about?
Mario.
Yeah. It wasn't the same.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, controller, young soldier. Oh, relax, DJ. Turn the volume down a little bit.
It went up.
This shit. It sounded like he was eating that spaghetti you make, nigga. That shit was crazy. So whack. No, I'm sorry.
Never coming back.
You are, because I love you and you love me.
Okay.
See? But no, fuck Drake, man.
Honestly, I was wondering how Drake was gonna redeem himself after the whole "Not Like Us" and the Kendrick kind of.
I just feel like the lawsuit came once he realized he couldn't.
But now, how is like, dude?
He couldn't. He
You're
was really
done, my guy. Like,
finito. He's out of here.
you're done. Your whole career.
GNX is so good as an album, and it gave us everybody asked Kendrick, "Yo, stop making us have to think about the bars, nigga. Just give it to us straight, straight, no chase." He said, "All right, nigga, shut the fuck up." He gave us 12 songs of heat, all of it.
Again and again and again. I've been playing this shit.
He said, "Fuck a double entendre. I want y'all to feel the shit." So he been listening. That's what's brilliant about Kendrick. He's never not watched us.
Yeah.
He told us how to miss him around. He sat still for 4, and watched us. Because then was 2017, or 2017 came out 2018, something like that. And then he did the Black Panther soundtrack, that was 2018. So he sat down for 4 years after he struggled with COVID. That shit almost took him out. And he rapped about all of that shit. And I'm like, yo, this is the most impactful album I've ever heard in my life. I cried. I was on the way to a solo trip in Cape Cod by myself for my 33rd birthday. Dog, that album got me to the Cape and from the Cape. It was that long. I cried all the way up and all the way back. I couldn't believe what I was listening to. I'm like, yo, rappers actually really rap about this type of shit. Like, that nigga's a poet, bro. Right. Drake could never.
Got a poster for a reason.
100%. Off a damn. Drake could never. None of the Future is trash. I don't get the Future thing. That's a whole nother guy. But these niggas could never, ever. And he's so authentic. Aubrey has been 17 different people since 2009. Literally. He has been the half white, half Jew, half black kid from fucking Canada, from Degrassi. He's been the half white, half Jew kid from Memphis. He's been the half white, half Jew from Houston. He been from Atlanta. He been from all these places. Like, nigga, who are you?
Right.
What, you fake Jamaican too?
He's fake everything. Because there's mad Caribbeans in Canada and Toronto, apparently. There's Jamaicans, there's Trinidadians, there's people from St. Lucia, St. Martin, all these different Caribbean islands. And this nigga think he could just suck the fucking life out of all of these cultures. It just, yo, bro. Some people are like, oh, he's doing this shit because he's trying to get paid from UMG because he wants to get out of the distribution deal. That's some like music nerd shit music business nerd shit that we're not going to talk about on this podcast because we don't know enough. But no, even if it was that, the timing of all this is just sus. 4 days prior, Kendrick dropped the album, nigga. You thought that you was good outside. You're not good. You're not. You name dropped the rapper that was in the nigga's video when he dropped Not Like Us. When he dropped he was in the video. Right. You know who really banging said my nigga YG? Well, he was in Kendrick Lamar's video, nigga. You were never Compton. You were just because you did a song or two, don't mean you them.
Right.
What the fuck is this nigga thinking about? Yeah. But again, it goes to the whole moniker. They not like you're not. Right. You were never from this shit, nigga.
It was brilliant. So it was just
your mom never put a hot comb on the stove, nigga. You ain't never had fucking tuna fish over red sauce and spaghetti. You ain't never had that. You on camera mad at your mom because she didn't make you a regular tuna sandwich on white with the crust cut off because you a bitch ass nigga. You can't even eat the crust.
Yo,
bro.
He became the hip hop Karen, like literally.
Yeah. Like, he is, and he wanted to be. He was that the whole time.
Wow.
He
honestly, if he sat down for if he was quiet for maybe 2-3 years, people have short attention spans.
we would have all forgot about it.
He could, yeah, honestly. If he just
once he caught his L in May, all he had to do was shut the fuck up.
That's all he had to do.
It's January.
That's it.
June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 7 months. Shut the fuck up for 7 months. Don't give me 100 gigs. Don't give me you at your son's soccer game dressed like the lightest skinned nigga of all the. He looked like the boss at the end of a Sega fighting game. At his son. Did you see that shit when he was at like? He had on like the white shirt with the big baggy fucking khaki pants, and he had the I don't know why
ponytails, right? He had the ponytails.
No, he had the barrettes. That's another cringy thing. What the fuck you know about barrettes, nigga? But anyway, we digress. Guys, Cherai, thank you so much for being here. You did a great job. You will be back.
No.
Queen Cass, Queen Cheeks, I love you both. We are over our time. Raul, thank you, brother. I know you're probably waiting to get back home to your family. This is episode 323 of the Pregame Podcast. My name is Wole. Queen Cheeks, Queen Cass, Queen Cherai. We'll see you motherfuckers one time before we go on Christmas break. But we love y'all. Until next time. Peace.
Peace.
Bye.
Bye. So well minute. Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. I fucking hate Drake, yo. I hate that nigga so bad, yo. I would literally slap him if I seen him.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that clip. Oh, I can't wait to that clip. I'm posting it as a reel.
What clip? The clip of me wilding?
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, you definitely gonna make that a clip.
Fuck that nigga, yo. I hate him so much. Like this nigga, yo, you're suing your label because you know the optics of you suing Kendrick is gonna make you look like even more of a bitch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, what were you thinking about? Even if you're trying to get out of your label, getting out of your deal, nigga, they gave you like $400 million. They gave you like $400 million.
You have plenty of right.
Like you're almost a billionaire. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
The level of insecurity that's spewing from that human, it's just I don't wish that on my worst enemy. This nigga has no identity at all. And he thought that he could be good by like being a chameleon and mimicking all the things that he sees because he's really good at that. Yeah. But the nigga never had any. That's what.
He's like, I'm so aggravated. Like,
yo, that's what.
I know.
I hate Ebro. I hate Ebro from Hot 97, but he said something that was so poignant and so true. He was like, if Canada, Toronto specifically, really had a sound, what is the sound of Toronto to respond to Not Like Us once that drop? There is no sound. Because if anybody is supposed to spearhead that sound, it would have been him or the nigga that was before him, Drake. You niggas don't have a sound. No. The East Coast, New York, New Jersey niggas, they got the drill shit. Right. They got that shit. Rhode Island, Connecticut, Mass, we copy whatever New York and New Jersey's doing. Right. Florida, they got their own sound out there. Yeah. Jacksonville don't sound the same as Miami. Miami don't sound the same as fucking Orlando. They got their own sound out there because you got the Haitians, the Mexicans, you got the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans, the Cubans, Memphis, all this shit. Been on their own way. Memphis, they got their own shit. Yeah. Big Glow, Young Dolph, shout out, rest in peace, Young Dolph, Key Glock, all them niggas, fucking young black youngster, all them niggas. Every region got their own sound. But when we go up north to our fucking neighbors in Canada, they don't got no sound. Right. They got to steal everything that they hear over here. It's just, man, it's fucking crazy, bro. Fuck that nigga, yo. I really don't like that nigga at all, dog. And they try to make Ye sound crazy. That's another thing. Man. We're going to talk. So, for our next episode, Cheeks. Yep. Write out and do a deep dive on your top 10 R&B and hip-hop albums for the year, because that's what we're going to talk. Yeah. It's going to be a full-on music episode with tracks, too. Like, do the albums, your top 10 albums. Yeah. And not a track off each, but there's, like, top 10 songs, too. Okay. So, like, do top 10 albums and top 10 songs, and we can talk about each album and all that shit. And we're going to break all of that shit down, and we're going to do it that way.
All right, let's do it. Good end of the year wrap up.
That's what we have.
That'd be great.
Yeah, that's what we gotta do. And Cherai, I'm gonna send you the episode. I'm gonna send you the reels. I'm sure you're gonna be included. We get 10 reels per episode, so I'm gonna make sure you get the reels that you're in, because you have a few of them. You fucking psychopath. You did. You smoked it. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, my little introvert. You smoked it. Hey now. I mean, move that big old booty out of the way, girl.